one's going to come to save you. You have to save you. You can blame everyone.
The little pretender's going to help out there.
Romans, they corrupted the Bible.
Yeah.
The Bible is the best book in the world.
The choice. Addiction's a choice. And I just got straight to the point and say, look, you're choosing to do this. Why? Whether you believe it or not. That's just because I can't be about the bush now and pussyfoot about.
No.
So I have to just say, look, you're choosing to do it. You can choose not to.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all manipulation.
And
It's manipulation,
it's bullshit.
isn't it?
You know what I mean? See,
We're all the exact same.
we're all one. If you tap into that power, it's going to change your reality.
Mhm.
You have that power, but people have to seek it, they have to want it, they need the gnosis, they have to study, they have to have the knowledge. The laws of cause and effect, they have to take action to get the effect of the powerful healing that you will feel within oneself, you know what I mean?
Welcome to Rewired for Freedom. I'm Liam Keeley, and this isn't some polished recovery podcast. This is real talk about breaking free from addiction, rewiring the mind, and getting your life back on your own terms. No scripts, no pretending, just straight conversations with people who've been through the madness, faced their demons, and found freedom on the other side. If you're done playing small, done being controlled by the beast, and ready to start thinking for yourself, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. Right, folks, welcome back to another podcast. Today we've got Ryan on. Ryan's been, I would say he's been to hell and back.
I'm
So-
ahead 100%.
Yep, through drugs, breakdowns, you know. Now Ryan is on a spiritual path to find himself. I would say he's halfway there already, like, and yeah, so Ryan, in your own words, you know, how did your chaos all begin?
How did it all begin? Oh, well, nobody can pick their environment they grew up in, is it?
No,
Growing up in the tail end of the troubles, basically. You know, the area you come from, the family you come from, the third generational trauma that's been passed down, you know. It was tough, but I'm very glad to be Irish and proud to be an Irish person and proud of where I came from. And I love my native Irish people. I have a deep empathy for them, you know,
Yeah.
for what they have been through. And healing yourself, you're actually healing 5 generations of what your ancestors have been through. You're healing, you know, you're healing your ancestors. This is deep saving work when you go on a self-healing path. You know, some people can never understand it, you know, but going through a spiritual awakening, you know, is a mind-blowing experience itself. You know, you question everything. You see life in a totally different way through a different lens. You can never go back. Nothing will be the same ever again, you know, and it's just to move forward positively.
Yeah.
God is a big part of my life now.
Yeah.
And I believe it's the faith in God, you know, that will get people through their most terrible experiences in life, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's coming from this area and a very traumatic childhood. You know what I mean? I don't want to get into everything out there. I love my family and all deeply. And it's just getting through all them experiences, you know.
Yeah.
So,
So,
say we have got
yeah.
4 programs to heal from in this life that are presented to us. One of them is experiential, which is your negative experiences in life. Another one is the karmic, all the karmic things, the patterns, the bad things you do in life. You have to heal that. The educational, all the bullshit that we have been fed through social conditioning, you know, your environment, your peers, religion, the culture, everything. You have to heal from the lies from that. And then, is it ancestral? It's the programs, it's the spiritual energy that gets passed down through your ancestors.
Yeah.
Things that have happened in the family that come down, you know. I
Yeah.
believe I'm a black sheep, you know. I feel everything.
A rebel.
I feel everything really.
A real rebel.
Yes, Jesus was a rebel, by the way.
Yeah.
I feel everything intensely and really deeply, you know. So somewhere in life along the family line, a person comes in, the black sheep, namely me, and
Be the middle child, were you?
I'm the second oldest child.
Oh, it's the middle. It's the middle one. Because I was the middle one.
But I have been given the burden to heal my generational, my family lines, you know. So all the generational curses, all the shit that passes down from both sides of the family, that gets ingrained in on me. And a child comes along, and in his life, in this lifetime, he will take it upon himself to go feel all the pain, experience it all, get rid of it to heal his family.
Yeah, it's
you know,
interesting.
and to be a better person.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I've been on that journey. It's been pretty surreal, and I'm going to continue on.
Yeah.
So, but I have a deep empathy for hate people, and I'm doing this to help people.
Yeah.
And that's not for me. It's all
You haven't always been like what you are now.
no.
You know what I mean?
Definitely not.
There's chaos.
Us drama, you know.
Yeah, it's actually maybe happened for a reason. All the chaos
Yeah.
because you wouldn't be the person you are
Work
now.
from chaos.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Definitely. I've had to fight my way through it. I still have to pinch myself. It's a miracle. To me, all the near-death experiences, I have a lot of supernatural experiences. I believe I'm a very gifted person, you know. I come from both sides of the family too. But the society and the culture, you know, gifted people, unfortunately, they want to brand you as nuts, you know. If you go and see psychiatrists and stuff, the wrong fucking people, you know, this is what the system, the corrupt system does, you know. They want to keep you down and, you know, you're not a gifted person, you know, and most of the society believe that, but I believe in my own magic and I believe in my own gifts and nobody will make me feel otherwise, you know.
Do you feel like you've always had these gifts? Even gone through the mayhem of your childhood?
Suppressed from childhood and stuff, and along the journey, when you strip away all your layers of trauma, you reignite these gifts. So there's massive benefits for it.
But see, when you were like taking drugs and whatever, you know, when you
numbing all the emotional pain.
you obviously were numbing these feelings you had as well.
Oh yeah, for
Do you
instance,
know what I mean?
bad feelings. You know, I was you. Drink and drugs were my crutch, basically.
Did you do much? Would you have done much?
Yes.
Coke was it?
Well, I can actually tell you, you know, that it started for me. I was 9 years old, you know what I mean, when you started running about with the wrong people, you know.
What was your first drug? What was your first drug?
I was a wee throwaway kid. Nobody could, I grew up rough on the streets, you know. I couldn't, I loved the outdoors too, like, but.
You were in Holy Family, weren't you?
Yes.
I mean, you were in the class, wasn't it?
I was good enough. Tough, but I can actually tell you what, I know all the bad experiences happened to me that made me turn rogue. You know what I mean? It made me, experiences happened to me in life and I turned around and I said to myself, when chaos happens in your own family, I said to myself, I've destroyed my family. I blamed it all on me. So I said to myself at a very young age, it was maybe 6 or something, I am a bad person. I've just destroyed my family. I truly blamed it on me. And I said to myself, I don't deserve. I formed these beliefs that I don't deserve anything good in life. I'm a bad person. I'm an evil person. Look what I've done to my family. And when you have these beliefs instilled in you from childhood, you go through your whole life believing them. And so what happens? You start playing out that part. You know what I mean? You start being bad. You start feeling bad things. I always knew I had darkness inside me. And I always knew it wasn't mine. It was foreign to me, you know, but I knew if I worked through it, I would get through it. You know what I mean? I would get rid of all that dark negative energy. And the proof is in the pudding, you know. I went last week there on healing expeditions to Dublin and Portugal. And I wouldn't have done this podcast only for I wanted to heal the last of them deep core wounds. Because, as I say, when you have a physical injury and someone like slices you on your arm and you go over and you prod that person, well, what's your reaction? You're going to be angry and you're going to start projecting. Yep. What are you doing? You know, so this is the same when people have deep emotional core wounds from their childhood, you know. So I was always fearful of putting myself out there, projecting out negativity out into the community, you know. So I was always told, and I always knew, heal yourself, no matter how long it takes, do all the work, pay all the money, you know, see all the right people, heal yourself, heal your deep core wounds, so then you can project out, coming from a whole place, project out light onto the community, help other people, you know, use my own personal story, negative experience to help others, you know, and this is what I plan to do in the future, you know, because it was
I believe it worked. Like, I mean, even what you were just saying there about what happened as a childhood and then in your childhood and then you growing up thinking it was your fault. Even you just saying that, there's probably a load of people listening to this that will get a lot from that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I hope they do, because like, they don't actually know that unless you use the right, you know, techniques, you know, like the heart-brain coherence, you can't just talk to people consciously and try and heal them, you know what I mean? They have to engage in the heart. The heart transmutes the energy, you know. This is well-known scientific fucking proof and facts, by the way. So everyone's learning and growing now. All the old systems are crumbling and people are actually knowing who they've been looking for. No one's going to come to save you. You have to save yourself.
Yeah, I definitely am a fond believer in that. Like,
so you can blame everyone.
The little pretenders go well about that.
It's everyone else's fault, my fucking family, my this. when you get stripped bare, God will strip you bare, and when you have to face yourself and confront and reflect about all your own behaviour, and you'll be left shocked. I was just living in total shame. I didn't even want to show my face about anywhere, but I'm not doing that to myself. I beat myself black and blue with a big stick inside. Anything I've done wrong, I paid for it 10 times over. Honestly, fucking say.
I've do karma as well.
Do fucking hell and back, and if it came out of it, I wouldn't wish it on anyone. It was meant for me. It was meant to be. It wasn't meant to be any other way. Basically,
Yeah.
It's an ongoing process. Healing's a lifelong journey, man.
It is.
Big devils, but listen, you'll get through it if you believe in yourself. Some people can't sit with themselves for fucking 10 minutes. Like I thought it was mind blowing when I discovered the power I had inside myself to heal myself. When you connect the spirit to your inner intelligence, like your body and everything, your inner spirit will speak to you and guide you. But you have to meditate and pray. You have to go into your inner world. All change happens from the inside.
Yep.
Change your inner world, your outer world.
Yeah.
New people start coming to your life, new experiences. You start going up in the world and having new.
Would you believe it's the universe lining everything up for you?
Yeah, it's being in alignment. Many people will never follow their own inner compass, their own be wary of following the wrong thing of two sons. There's two sons you can follow in life. One son is greed, power, money.
Yep.
You don't follow that. The other son you can follow is passion, purpose, changing lives, lifting people up.
Yeah.
Follow this son, and you're gonna be happy and content for yourself. All the money might not come with all the glory and all that, but that is bullshit anyway.
Yeah, it's all false. It's all false.
It's come from the false light. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The real, true light, the false.
Why we're really here?
Service to others.
Why is humans really here?
They're really wrapped up in it.
It's not the fucking run about fucking chasing the dough, is it?
No,
Do you know what I mean? It's all false.
They need to get out of here. People need to get and realize they're powerful spiritual beings. You know what I mean? But talking to people who are not ready to wake up by themselves, you're flogging a dead horse, man. There's three types of beings.
Yeah.
Where there's people who don't see, and these are unconscious people.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
80% of people.
This is about the soul's journey. I've been on the hero's journey, by the way. And see, slaying my last demon is coming here today, doing this podcast.
Yep.
It's getting into North Belfast and, put myself out there saying, this is a new me. I've changed. I want to fucking
help
people, be of service, went down the wrong path. I'm sorry, but I'm not dealing with it. I've healed the shame. I've healed the deep core wounds. I want to move up in the world now.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why we're here.
Spiritual people, it's like people are unconscious. They're not, and the soul's evolution, they're not ready yet. So they won't get me. They don't say,
he's nuts. I know. I got it all the time.
It's okay. They just live for football, drinking, away from family.
Yeah.
Old soul. I'm a seeker. I'm looking to up myself.
The growth. You want growth.
In the spiritual terms, I'm not above them. I'm just in my evolution. I'm further down the line. So that's all it is. Comparison is a thief of joy. I'm not better. And we're all same, equal in the eyes of God. That's what I believe, right? So there's them people there, and then there's people. So there's people who don't see, they're unconscious souls. Yep. There's people who see, right, when they are shown by others, and they have experiences in life that waken them up spiritually. They go through a spiritual awakening. Life cracks them open, which is what I believe. I believe that guy there is enlightened people, the illuminated people. These people, control the world, you know what I mean?
Yes.
These are people who are already born spiritually awake. They're already enlightened souls, and there is good and bad in the big grand scheme of things, you know what I mean? So the good always wins in the long run, I believe.
Yeah, I wish there was fucking hurry up, man, because it's getting close to 2030. Do you know what I mean?
I'm saying that, well, I don't know.
Well, we'll not go down there.
Human beings are splitting into two paths at the minute, right? I know I'm on the good path. Human consciousness, people are waking up in their droves, Me following my spiritual path is all about remembering who I am before this world got us.
Yeah, before you were programmed in the fucking...
before this world got its hold on me, and placed all religions, all the social conditioning. This is me.
Taxpaying slave, fucking.
This to me is, you're waking up to all this and you're getting a bit shocked. When you start healing, stripping away all your layers of trauma, and your awareness levels go sky high. And I believe I'm in the middle of spiritual healing, a spiritual awakening, which is sometimes I wouldn't wish it on the.
No, I've been doing that years ago. Like,
you go into hermit phase.
You're like, what? Why do I feel so different?
Well, I feel like a fucking alien from outer space.
Yes, I took to everybody else.
Nobody gets me.
Yes, I know.
I've never had no sense of belonging, even to my own family. I feel so fucking different.
But do you ever think?
Did
Did you go to a stage where you're going, why does no one else see the world like the way I see it? You're like, what the fuck?
Immense beauty in the world. I love nature. I'm so happy and content for myself. I could spend the rest of my life alone and be happy because I've done the work.
Yes.
There's nothing more sacred and great for a person to do is to do the work. This is the magnum opus. It's called the great work. It's the work on oneself.
Yes.
People don't work on themselves, and they don't even believe it. Why should they? They're happy in their normal reptilian mind of going about life.
Yes.
Chasing the pleasures and all.
Yeah, drinking and fucking partying and
football. I've had my times where I fell down and got back up. There's something inside me that refuses to give up. It's my spirit. And no matter how many times I get knocked down, I refuse to stay there. I'll always get back up again. Do you know what I mean? And that's just me. Do you know what I mean? And that's life.
So, go back a few years before you get into all this. How bad were you?
Messing about with the fucking wrong.
Yeah, how bad were you? People can see now.
You go off a wee rough road in the street and you've no.
People can see how well you speak and all now and how, mind's changed. Yeah. But how bad were you actually?
Years ago, before I started this fucking spiritual healing journey, I couldn't look you in the eyes. I couldn't fucking speak. Were
you just numbed out the fuck?
I was going back down the wrong road again. Well, I got away from Australia. I got away from here, my negative environment at the time, because I got mixed up with the wrong people. I was going to commit suicide. I was doing all sorts of drugs, deep. I was in crime. My life was going fucking nowhere. And I was just going.
I'm just decided to get out.
And I said to myself, if I don't get out now, I'll be dead. I took
good decision.
I took a mental breakdown, I had burned the mother's house down and everything. Fucking burns all over my back trying to fucking put I had my life was a roller coaster,
Oh, was that fucking only about 10 years ago?
I can't even remember now.
Well, that wasn't fucking that long.
It was a long time ago. This is before I got out. Australia was the makings of me. It got me away from my negative environment where I was going to end up dead or in jail. Do you know what I mean? Because it was just paranoia, drugs, just fucking no positive prospects, just running about with the wrong crowd and stuff, I have really good friends, ones that tried to help me and stuff, but you had no answers. You weren't given any answers.
It's like a whirlwind.
A vicious circle. You're never going to escape it.
No, there's a lot of people in that cell.
Because when I had the mental breakdown, you'll see your fucking true friends when you do have that. Do you know what I mean? There's two of them that came at my bedside. Do you know what I mean? I'll never forget it. I love them to bits. But after that, that she branded,
Mm-hmm.
And I branded myself. I said to myself then when I had the mental breakdown, oh fuck, that's my life. Fuck, that's it over.
Yeah.
Because I'm nuts now. No one's going to fucking, no one is going to, I put myself in a mental prison.
What was it like? What kind of a breakdown did you have?
I put myself in that mental prison. I went into pure apathy. So that's one step away from death. You know what I mean? I couldn't fucking function. For about 2 years, I just went to absolute hell.
Did they have you on medication or what? Or?
I had all sorts of medications on, I never run the antipsychotics or anything like that.
All right, dude.
But it was in a fucking dark place. And
think of medication had something to do with it?
I was in that place alone. I can't remember the tablets.
Oh, do you think they had something to do with you just being zoned out? And
my doctor, I always respected my doctor.
Oh, I
always respected my doctor because my mother's bipolar, vice woman, we've had to help her all her life,
Yeah.
And he always told me, I always said, what's wrong with me, my bipolar? He said to me, no, Ryan, you're not. Don't ever believe that. You're not. You're going to do well. You're going to do good. And I believe that brilliant encouragement Dr. McSorley gave me. Kept me.
That's interesting.
It didn't put me in victimhood, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all the older generations, once they get stamped by a fucking about, oh, you're this. I don't believe in labels, you know what I mean? I will describe myself as ADHD brain, you know, but give myself a label. I shouldn't do that. I should, what?
I didn't me. I said about me.
I'm a muggy potentialite because I like to fucking dip into everything, you know. I can't stay, the way my brain works, you know, I process information fucking just rapidly, you know. And it'd be hard for me to sleep. And I know I have to fucking really tire myself out to get a good night's sleep, you know.
Oh, I have no problem tiring myself out during the day, like non-stop.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I was really bad, you know.
Yes.
I was really bad, and I had to build up the courage myself. I had a lot of mates out to Australia. I'd be get out of this place before, you know. The cops were trying to arrest me all the time. They were coming out to arrest me. Bench ones up from arrest. I was always sneaking out, run away. And then other people.
And you were in like 20s, what do you?
And I was off my head then on drugs. Loads of prescription drugs. So my hair wasn't fucking right. You know what I mean? Wasn't right at all.
Oh, that's chaos.
For me, the prescription drugs were done the worst damage to me. They made me fucking, you know, false beliefs,
What were they?
paranoia, all this bullshit.
What were they?
Fucking, you name them.
Diazepams and fucking
Diazepam, all stuff.
3500s. Codeine.
Stuff together. Codeine, yep. All them. All street drugs. Give us them, eat them like fucking, just ban them.
Ah, fuck, yep.
And they will mess
See,
you up, man.
fucking right.
They will lift you up. And see, when alcohol is in the mix, it's a recipe for disaster. You'll turn into a demon. You probably kill your own friend and you wouldn't even know. That's more than what I do, you know. How bad them drugs to make you be.
I know someone. I know someone who's take like 6 3500s at once with a bottle of cider.
Yeah.
He's no longer here anymore, but he fucking he went down the path about I think he murdered someone or tried to murder someone and all.
Because you're not yourself, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's very sad, you know, but yeah, and I built up the courage and I got away. After I burnt the house down, I had a load of money, like from Perfect Records, Dax and all. I'm so sorry, I drove my family crazy. I love them. Just don't know how that hacked me back then, but got the insurance money from that, got away from Australia. Best decision I ever made in my life because I'd have been in the jail. I believe I'm so easily, I was like a piece of dough in people's hands back then. Do you know what I mean? I was really very naive and very vulnerable. Believe it or not. Yeah. Train this, I'm a cancer, but train this hard man to say that I'm sweet for he said. I'd do anything for anyone, get my shirt off the back. So,
oh, fuck. That's a person sometimes.
Put it in their hands, you know, and nothing fucking. I just had to get out of this environment, you know what I mean? Because if I had went into the fucking jail crime school,
I'd be worse.
I'd be worse. I'd have been on that revolving door of
contacts.
Ruined.
So you go in there, you meet contacts, and you fucking.
You know where this feel it? Although I was very sick, my mates supported me out there. I'm forever grateful for them. You know, I was still very ill out there. Using all drugs were cut off out there. You know, it was amazing to me. I stood on my own 2 feet in life. You know. I started realizing, you know, this is what it's about, working hard, grafting hard, making your life, forming good friendships, you know, seeing life in a totally different way. So it was amazing to me, you know what I mean?
Is it because the drugs were hard to get out there, do you think?
Yeah, and far too expensive as well.
It was a plus.
Cocaine cost £300.
That was a godsend, wasn't it?
It was great, but drink was the big...
Oh, did you have to drink hard?
Out of control.
But sure, it's part of our culture.
Our culture, yeah. Every day was sunny, so I fuck the eyes hit it hard over there, man.
Jesus
Christ. Beautiful experience.
Every day was sunny, so it's a read.
You know, I'll never forget that day in my life. Even though it was hard, and I got to the point over there, my mental health was getting so bad too. Because the experiences that happened in childhood, as you go along over time, you have to remember. They get worse and worse and worse.
Yep.
And they're manifesting worse and worse and growing on you. And people started understanding, right, this guy needs fucking help. You know, he's not normal. You know what I mean? I was out of character doing fucking crazy behavior and fucking, I knew this here, but there wasn't so many people like, coming to me at that time saying, like, Ryan, you need help. Just go home. So I was just playing myself, but I ended up by myself. I went away to Darwin, off by myself. It was 50 hours, but when I got caught illegal, I was just like, this is a godsend because I can't keep doing this. You know, I do need help, and I was illegal out there, so I couldn't get the help, couldn't go to the authorities.
Yeah.
So, but when you come back to Belfast, probably the hardest pill I ever had to swallow was the rejection of my friends when I came home. You know, my childhood friends, my friends, the old gang I used to run about with. It was just total rejection. I kept pushing myself on them. It was like they were going to concerts, and I kept going to concerts. So,
But would they invite me?
no,
No.
I kept pushing myself on them. But they knew I was seriously mentally ill. But and then they just had to reject me and push me away, and that was probably the hardest pill I had to swallow. But then that there made me realize, right,
Do you think it meant to happen like that?
it was meant to happen.
Yeah.
Because that made me realize, that made me look at myself. But I started going then, okay, so my good friends, they have marriages, they have careers, they all this here. So they don't want me, they have moved on. So what happens? You start falling back in the character again, you're in the same environment, you start going with the bad people again. And then because you start falling into them beliefs, I am no good, I fucking there's shit about me.
I'm
a bad person. So you start to go down the road of fucking drinking drugs again. No, I rode to what do you call self-destruction.
Should you dip the toes back in when they come back?
Yeah. I rode to self-destruction again, just started fucking, because of the rejection from the good friends who were doing good for themselves, the rejection of them. You mean still that belief in me, I am no good, I am nothing. All that getting away to Australia, doing good, working out, nothing, So I basically just sort of started down the wrong path again, which was fucking very sad, Me and a mate were on a path of self-destruction, Started taking all the fucking... So drink throughout my life has been the main... I believe it's one of the worst. If you look at statistics, it kills the most people. But it's government accepted.
Would you agree with me here and that maybe it's a tool that they actually use to keep us all weak?
Could fucking be.
Do you know what I mean? They're like it's legal.
See when you study trauma, see if you look at all the cultures around the world who are most affected by drink, and it destroys their community.
Yeah.
Irish are in all them. You've got the Aboriginals.
Mm-hmm.
You've got fucking the Indians, the Indians in America. So they were all colonized. We were all victims of colonizers. Colonizers colonized us, and brutality. So all that passes down the generational lines into us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why, it's ingrained into our psyche and our DNA and our fucking the way we are. They are pain and troubles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Like, I believe, I've been over to Portugal recently. I believe they're a shining example for the world. So, as in addictions, because what they are actually doing is they're teaching young kids from a young age, okay, these are the bad things in life. Here's drink, here's drugs, here's this,
right.
But you can take them and fucking, but this is how your life will end up. You'll not be, but they're teaching them, all that kills the world is in Portugal where they're doing that there. And statistics have shown it's working. The young kids learn, so see in our,
This is a path you take.
See in our culture, see we're young kids and we're told you're not allowed that there. You're not allowed that.
We do it. We rebel.
Well, we rebel. We have a rebellious nature. And
Oh, they say you can't have this, but this is where your life's going to end up.
Yes. They're tricking them too. I suppose it's the truth.
It's reverse psychology.
It works. It works anyway. Amongst a lot of other things, So
that's good.
I believe all other countries, there shouldn't be a war on drugs because it's a war on traumatized people.
Yep.
Do you understand me? I'm coming from experience. You need to fucking educate these people at a young age, Families, mothers and fathers, it's all education. Educate them at a young age, you know what I mean? And don't not end up let's hear the ones I feel really sorry for are ones that are abandoned, people that stuff like that, people who don't, I had a mother and a father that support me, even, I'm very lucky. What about these people who have no mothers and fathers in their life?
Have you seen the young kids in the fucking streets in Belfast?
I know,
Jesus Christ, I mean, some of them looks about 12.
I know. That's
fucking hell.
So this is what needs to be done, basically,
Yeah.
I'm sure my own story to show people, you can't come out of this.
You can't.
It can be the fucking toughest, longest, hardest.
But it's possible.
You can ever...
Now, it's easier for some. It's harder for some, but,
It's easier for some, it's harder for some.
Yeah.
My struggle, do you know what I mean? It was just so fucking hard. People give me no chance. People... So I was so traumatized stuff. People could tell by the look of my face. So I had dark, evil eyes. I had badness in me. They were dark spurts. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I had to do the work to release all them. But you don't know where they come from, and you're going in the society, and you're going to doctors, psychiatrists, and all that, and they're giving you fucking tablets. See when the doctor put me, just when I came home from Australia, I was working for some of my neighbours, by the way, up in their factory, and I said, I can't fucking cope anymore, you know, this is all too much. So my central nervous sac, what do you call it, our system was completely hijacked from my childhood trauma.
Yes.
You know, things that happened, the violence in the area and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Joe, growing up in the troubles, you know, in the rats,
Continued.
violence.
Ah.
Stuff like that, it builds worse up over time. Do you know what I mean?
So you would have about
So,
fucking...
like, I got into fucking work. I couldn't fucking work. I used to go into jobs and people go, what the fuck's he on about this cunt? He needs to fucking sort his head out. Though.
Yeah.
And I could never keep the job. I would always do something wrong. I would always sabotage myself or get sacked.
Because you believed.
And forced in beliefs that I was a bad person, all this stuff.
Yep.
On the healing journey, I find out you're not this, you know what I mean? It was none of your fault. You done all this. You form these beliefs through trauma, you know? But, yeah, where was it going with this? I think I've lost my thought here.
But anyway, he says, what I can take from it is you had trauma for about 25, 30 years of your life, like a big block of it.
Aye.
And now the last load of years are...
It's all clear, though.
You have been working on it the last 8 years. 8 years.
8 years.
But before...
I'd say about 35,000.
Before it was just drugs, drink, fucking chaos.
Chaos. It was
You said something about you witnessed something as well, didn't you? And
yeah, it was going around the fucking...
do you know what I mean? Like, that's a big block of trauma.
Around a vicious circle. I mean, I see jobs, you know, I could never stay in them. Do you know what I mean? Because I would get sacked. People, sometimes you'll meet good people. When they see you, who says fucking lunatic? We'll find a way to get rid of him, they'll sack him.
Yeah.
Or I get sacked myself or do something wrong, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it just wasn't right inside, you know what I mean? But I was working away, and when I was on the psychiatric drugs that put me on them, I had never heard a voice in my life in my head.
Step here and fucking fight it.
Yeah, this is me. Look, I have to work, and I can't even work in this factory. It's doing my head, and give me fucking something to release this and get the breaking point.
Yep.
And he gave me them. 2 weeks I was on them, I put on about 3 fucking stone.
Fuck
I
off.
went into work.
There must have been,
I was drooling at the mouth.
what do you call them?
Quadapine, you call them.
Oh, I've never heard of them ones either.
Anyway, so fucking hell. And so, see the first fucking tablet that I took, pharmacia, pharmaceutical drugs, its Latin term is makers of poison.
Yep.
Do you understand me?
Yep.
So see the first one I fucking took, I heard a big fucking evil laugh inside me. As soon as I took it, I was like, I was spurred. I heard a big evil laugh, and I was like, what the fuck was that? But see, when I started taking them over them 2 weeks, I started hearing voices, evil voices in my head talking to me. So I
intrusive thoughts.
in work, like they were saying, man, you come look at the state of you. What are you doing? What tablets have they got you on? Like, and I says, don't worry, I'm gonna get all of them. So I went back to the doctor and I said, what the fuck are you fucking always me? And as my whole nervous system is hijacked, you know, I experienced an extremely tough reality. You know, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I know I'm going to be better right them. So I got off them. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
And I vowed to find the answers, the real answers of mental health issues, and fucking get to the bottom of it. And I followed Spirit. I followed God. I prayed like fuck. And he threw down all the breadcrumbs, and I followed, and that's how I got out of it. You know what I mean? I gave it all up to God. Everything. Spirit, the Holy Spirit, God. Because we took it out, took me out of everything. You know?
Yeah. And what way would you describe God then?
To me?
Is it external?
God is an energy. God is inside every single one of us. It's
Yes.
an energy.
Oh, I believe
God is in
that.
there. I live now in an omnipresent state, which means I see
Yes,
God.
do you believe he's external? Yeah, no?
No. There's no man in the sky. There's no...
Yeah.
It's inside. It's inside you.
So,
You have to experience spiritual practices to bring out this.
well, I've never.
It's like turn on a lamp inside you.
Yep.
Do you understand me? And then you can feel every fucking cell in your body just glowing, like lighting up like a Christmas tree. It's like fucking, and you can bring on these states at will. You know what I mean? It's fucking beautiful. It's mind blowing, but it's all hidden ancient knowledge and wisdom.
Yeah, I know he's his part.
To study.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I was being presented with the wrong way, the bullshit. Go to fucking, you know what I mean? People who brand you with labels That's you. Just go, Joe, these are very dangerous people, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Please don't go to.
See, I've never been into any of that stuff myself, but my belief's the same as yours. I believe every human has God in them, right?
Yeah.
And see, if we were all together, blacks, whites, Muslims, Catholics, Protestants, we're powerful.
Oh, yes.
But the people that rule us,
Yeah.
the people that rule us, created religions
Oh, yeah.
that divide us,
Yeah.
to
Definitely.
take our power away. Do you know, and then look external.
When the Romans, they corrupted the Bible.
Yeah.
The Bible is the best book in the world. And by the way, I'm not having anything bad on religious people. I'm not a religious person.
Neither am
Me,
I.
anyway. I discovered on my journey, I hate tribalism. I hate, us and them. And our culture brought us up that way and
Yeah.
it pushed that on us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all manipulation.
And
It's manipulation.
It's bullshit.
Isn't it?
You know what I mean? See,
We're all the exact same.
we're all one. We're all
Yes.
part of the big eternal soul, and that is inside of us. You tap into that part, it's going to change your reality. You know?
Mhm.
You have that power, but people have to seek it. They have to want it. They need the gnosis. They have to study. They have to have the knowledge. The laws of cause and effect. They have to take action to get the effect of the powerful healing that you will feel within oneself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as I say, human consciousness is, every human should aspire to expand their own human consciousness,
Yeah.
because you'll gain spiritual gifts, you'll gain intelligence, you'll
I don't know.
your life will change.
No, it's not only that. Drugs, drink, everything falls.
Fade away
Everything falls behind. Like the what?
when it does. And people can't slip up, but there's a lot of different things you can do, you know what I mean? And you doing this for North Belfast, my hats off to you. Absolutely unbelievable. I absolutely love it, you know what I mean? Because you're still teaching me stuff and I'm still learning off you, you know?
Yeah, but same.
Everybody can learn off each other.
Exactly.
It's just
So,
experiences. And it is a powerful thing to tell how you come over your adversity in life, because it inspires other people to
It
be
is.
better people.
I know.
See, when you've went to hell and back in your own head, which I have, and come out the other side, you have a deep empathy for people, a deep love.
Oh, I know. It's like
You know what I mean?
you're all nice.
All the shit they've done to you, and the shit you've done to our people, and you just fucking want to erase it all
Yeah.
and be a part of a big loving.
But here's one for you. Hello. Oh, you've had a train. That's what I want to. But here's one for you. Do you think it's when you hit 40 as well? Really? It's like life fully presents.
See, when you hit 40, right? This is a well-known fact. When people hit 40, they realise half of their life is over, and they're
You're
getting,
repairing the damage from
yes,
the
they're getting
fucking.
into the years where this is where the age where everybody starts to actually heal themselves. They
Yeah.
actually realise, oh fuck, this life isn't what it is actually made out to be. You know
I know.
what I mean? And they will start to go and heal themselves and seek answers and fucking want to experience a new better reality and do good for their community. Pay back, give
Yeah,
back.
yeah. But how does when you're 40?
You know, and if
Don't.
people could be miles ahead if they presented all this here stuff really early. Like,
know.
See what they're trying to do in schools now.
Yep.
See what they're trying to do in schools is they're taking religious education now. They're taking teachings about God out. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
this is all happening recently, and it's
Oh,
so long, and
I know.
they're indoctrinating them. Listen, see if these evil people, the evil forces of the world get to the.
Well,
I don't have any kids myself, but
There's all sorts of agendas.
big
There's
for
so
young children. I believe the kids are our future. We need to create. I seen on Facebook a post for an example. I was one country. I was either Denmark, Finland, or Sweden.
Right.
They stopped banned smartphones, social media from kids having it until
Brilliant.
15.
fucking
Man, it's a massive help.
brilliant.
Ban porn off smartphones, and it's a massive.
Yep.
They're over sexualizing kids. It's fucking horrendous what they're doing. They are. Sorry, if you ask me personally, a smartphone should not be allowed in the hands of a young child.
No.
It should be made criminal.
Exactly.
And you can't control what the young children are doing, and it's hijacking their young minds. It's going to create a society of fucking kids that are just. They're going to grow up old. They're going to grow up lonely. They're going to grow up isolated. They're trying to isolate everyone. They broke up the
Yeah.
family structure.
Oh,
They've-
it's fucking.
and what they're doing is,
They're coming and they're closing the net. They're closing the net now. Like.
I'm telling you, it's not all going down the way. I'm a big believer if the collective consciousness don't feed into the fear-based fucking there's going to be World War III. I used to feed into
Well,
the by the way.
We create a reality.
We create our own
Yes.
reality. We are all co-creators with God.
But would you believe me?
You'll feed into the collective consciousness of we're all going down a dark path, fucking there's going to be World War III, all this. Don't
Yep.
feed in.
But that's the media.
Yeah, it's the
That's
media.
the media control.
They-
The media can control the reality because they,
Uh,
on a collective consciousness,
yeah,
we create reality.
exactly.
It's like I create my own reality through my thoughts.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it as a whole
Uh-huh.
through the media, they can actually control what fucking goes on in the world. Like,
Uh-huh.
do you know what I mean?
The corrupt bastard. I hate corrupt people. And
But here, back to the school him.
Exposing.
But see, back to the school thing. See what you're talking about. And then when I'm teaching here, see if they were to teach
This
that
stuff-
kind of stuff.
the kids,
The kids will grow up fucking.
Kids are fucking, see young kids, when they come into this world, they're full of creativity, imagination, fucking and see if young kids can find out, from a young age, don't go into the normal school system, but it's so hard to set
And I set up a way.
out of it all. It's so, to break into these new communities with these new thought leaders that have all these new aspirations to create these new freedom communities and teach young children they are massively loved in the world. They're not just to go in
And then convenience.
come
Yep.
out all the same program, get a job, go to work. That's the way the system wants you.
Taxpayers.
They are their own, young children are their own creative fucking people. Bring out their best of their abilities. Well, what do you want for your life? Not what your parents want, not what the society wants. What do you want? What's your God-given abilities and talents? Teach kids at a young age to fucking have these. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
And bring out the best in them. Like there's schools called Steiner schools in fucking Germany and stuff.
Mhm.
And this is what these fucking people do already.
Are they like off the grid type things?
Yeah. These are the fucking gonna create the best people in life.
Fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? Because you imagine if every young kid who's born in this world finds out their life purpose and fucking their own unique abilities. And
Yeah.
you know,
So is that what them schools are about? Is that what them schools are about? Them staying schools?
Steiner schools, yes.
Is that what they do?
They're about. Do you know what I mean? But
Jesus Christ.
they're not nothing to do with government. Do you know what I mean? That's just
Fair
people in the society realize we don't
To
want
create
our
own
kids-
communities.
Yeah,
Yes.
we don't want our kids to be fucking a construct of the fucking big machine.
Fuck, that's amazing, isn't it?
Machine, do you know what I mean?
That is amazing. Like,
Seems fucking Matrix, man. Do you know what I mean? I have a lot of beliefs and spiritual beliefs. I don't want to get into it. Do you know what I mean? There's the false light that people can follow, and then there is the true light. And don't get me wrong, that false light can capture many different people at many different times.
Yeah.
So you will shock yourself when you go on a spiritual healing journey. You go, oh fuck, I've been down the wrong path for a long time. I was down the false light. But now I had to get off that path. Do you know what I mean? I know.
what's next in your healing journey? Ian?
I've been down so many rabbit holes, I swear to God, man. But this is the way society's going. Knowledge is true power. Do you know what I mean?
It's hidden. Real knowledge is hidden.
Real knowledge, even like, fucking, that's crazy. Even like occultism. Like, see, when you hear the word occult, what do you think? You think evil?
Yeah, this is the way we've all been programmed, but this is the way we've all been programmed to think.
Occulted knowledge is just esoteric, hidden ancient knowledge and wisdom that the top of the people of the pyramid know that we small worker ants, plebs, we don't know, and that's how they rule over us.
Yes,
You have
exactly.
access to this knowledge when you study it. Like it's all about these people know how to balance. Like if you're in the left brain and the right brain, a total unified being must bring both of them, the left masculine and the feminine, into harmony together.
Yep.
Right. So if you're too masculine, too right, say you're too arrogant or too angry, you're too strong, no all negative.
Yes, yes.
If you're in there too much in your feminine side, you're too naive, you're too gullible,
Right.
But when you engage in these spiritual healing practices and processes, it helps integrate them more. So you come from both sides and balance. All mental health issues is fucking energy, which is out of balance. Do you know what I mean? It's away the wrong side. Do you know, away too towards the masculine, way too much, away too much in the positive. It's about balancing and integrating the person together so they come as a whole.
How do you do? How?
Right. Yeah, a lot of practice, a lot of study, a lot of knowledge. Nothing comes for free in this earth.
Yeah, but there's a lot of hours being put in.
Personally, I would pray and I would meditate and I would learn meditation, spiritual practices to integrate, to bring out your Christ spark, and to reach a spiritual enlightenment. It's all a long process, to heal yourself. You need to be very dedicated to self-mastery.
Yeah.
And me personally, and it's been scientifically proven, if you want to strip away and heal yourself, all these layers of trauma, it's scientifically proven that you are going to heal better with someone, a person to person. See, self-healing, it can be done. It's extremely difficult,
Yep.
especially for me, because you need to be super focused, dedicated.
It's
I have to
hard.
pay money, break my ass on a building site. I've broke my ass, blood, sweat and tears for that money. Here, I'd be thirsty. You're a good fucking healer and you know what you're on about. You're a hypnotherapist, or you do CK, you do all spiritual, holographic kinetics, whatever spiritual practices. you do,
Yes.
quantum healing therapy technique. I've done tons of different ones to find out what works for you. But two people's positive energy and intentions, their dynamic thrust upward overpowers the negative demons inside a person. It
Like,
overpowers
yeah.
them. Two people,
You know, a bit like procrastinating a lot when you are mentally.
two people's positive intentions, just to heal them, to heal their inner demons, whatever the problems may be. Do you know what I mean? The trauma or whatever. You know, so it works a lot faster. And you pay the money, you're fucking hyperfoot. You know, I paid the money.
Accountability.
So, yeah, you're free in life. You don't respect it.
Yeah, well,
I did.
listen,
It's-
I've had it in here. There's
Yeah.
been people who was given this for free.
People get stuff for free.
They don't turn up.
They don't turn up.
No.
They don't value it. They don't
No.
respect it. There has to be some skin in the game.
Yes.
So see they're just not as educated. They're very stupid. See people who say, "Oh, mental health should be free. You shouldn't be doing it."
I got that. I know.
People, what?
I know.
Is he?
I know.
Fucking, this could fucking change people's lives, you know. Fucking hell. Like, I would happily pay Thursday. I had, for an example, one of my own problems was paranoia, right?
Yep.
And I went to all these different people.
Did you smoke weed?
What? I smoke weed, but that was nothing to do with it. No, not.
Oh no.
Childhood, I came from childhood trauma.
All right, right.
So I was off weed and all that.
And still had the power.
Extreme paranoia. I came from childhood. So I went around all these different people and they couldn't get rid of it for me. Couldn't get rid of it. I was getting super frustrated. But I followed spur and me and it brought me to certain people.
Yep.
And I paid £300, I think it was, and banked 5 hours of intense therapy, engaging the heart and the head and re-experiencing all the fucking trauma over and over and over and
Fuck
over.
off.
Going for life. The next day I went into work.
Did you learn?
The smile on my face was like a Cheshire cat. I could mingle again with people. Didn't have the money.
After one day.
Torturing people. Are you fucking talking about me? What are you fucking saying? No, all that bullshit.
That's the way you were getting noise.
Oh, it was all bullshit.
Fucking hell.
But
It's hard to imagine when you're not on drugs getting on like that. And it's not.
normal reality.
Fucking hell.
I came from fucking childhood. And I'll just give an example. It's the education system. And the education
So,
system.
Jenkins drugs was bragging all that out, and then when you stopped it, this paranoia and all came. So you were masking it,
I was masking all my.
and then when you stopped all this stuff,
studying all my inner demons with drinking drugs.
and then it came out.
It was a tortured
Oh, yes.
big.
Yes. Ah, yes.
But I went through life, and then the crutches had they were fucking creating chaos in my life, and people just had to fucking get away from me because people were scared of me. People seen my facial expression, and they looked at my heavily traumatized eyes, and they were dark, they were black, and they were going, "He's got fire. He don't like the fucking look at him. He scares me. I have to get away from him." Do you know what I mean? That was extremely sad for me because I was down as a person inside, just wanting to be normal. I knew the darkness inside me was my inner demons. It wasn't the real me.
Yeah.
And I just knew somehow or some way I would find a way to get them away and go on and out of me for life. And I followed God. I prayed. He showed me the way, man. He showed me
Yeah.
the way. He lit up my path. And here I am, like this whole brand new being, just going, unbelievable.
I just want to help people. I
just love people now, but they don't have the answers. Do you know what I mean? If my
Yeah.
story could in some way help and inspire you with
Yeah.
that person to fucking better, or even to go to the right people, whatever, and then it'll all be for a reason. It'll be for a success. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you have plans for the future, don't you?
Yes, I definitely do. It's been pretty surreal, this journey that I've had to partake, and I will follow my spiritual path to the end because there is literally no going back. Do you know, and when you're spiritually awakened, you can't unknow what you now know. You can't unsee what you now see.
No, there's no going back. No going back.
And so that's it. Yeah, so it's finding my tribe now and just fucking continuing and expanding. Do you know, I've done enough now and I've been to hell and back, and now I just want to help people. Do you know, I have a deep
It's amazing.
people and a deep love for people, and everybody deserves a real fucking shot at healing themselves and discovering their true potential. Because along this path, by the way, for me, you can and you will discover a life's purpose. You know what I mean? Which is fucking brilliant to yourself. Forget the power, the greed, the bullshit.
Yep.
It's not the godly way. There people have
That's not where you get the rewards. You don't get the rewards fucking through.
service the others.
Yes.
And others, helping your fellow brothers and sisters, you know, uniting people together, you know. Fucking the government's doing so much to divide us right now. It's fucking full on warfare.
Well,
Sorry.
you can clearly see what's going on.
Even when you spiritually awaken, it can be hard because you open your third eye, you know. See the spiritual warfare I go fucking through. It's fucking horrendous. But I know the devil doesn't attack me. Thieves don't break into empty houses. I was all for a reason, do you know what I mean? Because many times he will corrupt your perceptions and fucking do all this bad and evil fucking stuff. If I will fucking see when I get a bad spiritual attack, I fucking wake up sweating like I fucking go, Jesus fucking Christ, and you just know it's the evil one.
Yep.
And then you just say your prayer, have your faith, and go back to sleep, and you just know you're gonna be this way always, you know, because
Yeah.
other people who are spiritually awake will totally get what I'm on about, but people who are not, they don't know.
No. But here I'd say there's a lot of people questioning what's going on in the world and all the minute, like anyway, so they fucking relate with what you're saying.
It's a massive awakening fucking of human consciousness now, you know. It's pretty sad because all the older people generation, they're fucking stuck, man. You know, it's fucking, and they're dead stuck in their ways, you know. I can't be fixed, I can't be hating.
Yep.
Because they're come from all the old fucking,
Yep.
have to lay up the path for this younger generation coming in. We need to stop this fucking attacks on the fucking kids and the evil people in power getting into the young kids' minds, you know what I mean, and corrupting them, because we lost the kids, we lost everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we will go into this whole fucking dystopian nightmare. Fucking, you know, trolling the ring.
I personally think it's inevitable anyway. I don't think it's fucking anything.
No, I believe, the right people.
Think so? Like, I mean, there's
I
only.
believe the right people and the
It's
right,
just.
the right freedom communities will go back to the simple way
Yeah.
of living with nature.
The most.
and the world.
But 80% of people's going to be fucked in this new system. Like,
Could be.
do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because whatever, we've 4 years left.
The base system, 3 or 5 or 4 years later.
So, I mean, and that's just gone. They're just closed and the night's
the
slowly.
darkness and the evil in the world, and it's in its death throes, and they're fucking doing everything now that they can. You know?
Do you know what's way to do it? The way they're doing it is, so they take 10 steps forward, then there's a bit of backlash, and then they take 2 back, but they're still 8 forward. So then they'll take another 10 steps forward, and then the public all backlash,
Yeah.
another 2 steps, but that's same as 16 steps forward.
Yeah.
And then they'll do it again, and again, wee baby steps. But they're fucking getting further. Then that's getting close and close.
The noose is coming in our neck.
There's the digital ID coming in.
Yep, I know.
And then when they bring that
I'm
in,
away at everyone, and
Yeah.
if we just
there's no backlash even for the digital ID. Everybody's just accepting it.
people that have been trying to resist and have been resisting, and they've been getting some real good results. Do you know what I mean?
Person, but them is a bit good.
Personally, you know, there's groups, and they know that's a lot of the spiritual people, spiritually weak people.
Yeah.
So they see through all the illusions. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me myself, I'm a true observer. You know what I mean? I see through all faculties, all illusions. I'm the one that's trying to wake up the fucking other 90% who are fucking asleep and just letting all this shit happen. I'm the wild card, so to speak. You know, so it can be very deceptive as well. You know, this fucking thing. I really can, you know, it's fucking politics left and right, you know, because me personally, I have views from, I hate politics now. So I do have views from both far fucking, do you know what I mean? And it's all about finding that balance in the middle. Because you have to remember, everybody from your average Joe right up to Donald Trump and other big shots in the government, they all have deep core wounds coming from their childhood.
But I actually
They're
believe.
acting out and playing them out.
No, I don't mean actually. I believe.
Imagine if you get every
Yeah,
fucking
do you believe they're in power? Do you think they have power, like, or do you not believe it's someone pulling the strings above them, like?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're actors.
The eliminated people. Do you know?
There's people above them.
No way.
We're not going to go in deep, like, I think.
You
People will think we're crazy, like.
no way deep in the other fucking things about fucking diabetic stuff and all, and the fucking. I've had some experiences that I best just keep to myself. You know, and put it that way. Because if I start sharing these supernatural experiences with having to me, people, it's too much. It fucks with their reality too much, and they don't know how to comprehend it, and they just go, "Wait, what brand me is nuts."
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah, the both ends is nuts.
People will try and put you in a box. Let's see when you start doing better for yourself, and see when you start coming out in the world And I've learned all my lessons the hard way, and some of them have been really heartbreaking, by the way. When you start coming up in the world and trying to be your best self, people will try and put you in a box. People will throw, people don't like it. See, when you start speaking from,
Makes them uncomfortable.
it makes them very uncomfortable.
Yes.
When you start expressing your own authentic self, you know what I mean? And they haven't done that, you know what I mean? It makes them feel uncomfortable, fake, and the fuck me, should I be doing this? They're questioning their own reality, and they want to put you back in the box you used to be. No, you're fucking wrong, and you stay there. That's not going to happen, you know what I mean? Definitely not for me, anyway. You can't let that happen, you know?
No.
You have to set your boundaries, and you have to fucking tell people, I'm happy and content within myself. Like, I've been on this journey mostly by my fucking self. I'm very proud that I've been able to do that by myself, because it's not fucking easy.
No.
People have had loads of support.
She was all self-learning as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all fucking self-taught. It was knowing that I had to do it. It was like my destiny to do this. There was no other way. It was either that, go and hit yourself or death for me. I had no other choice. You know what I mean? So,
But now you've found your path, but you're on the same journey as me. You want to help people.
Just as of recently, you know what? I went away there on a healing expedition where we meet beautiful souls, like-minded souls, meet like-minded people. And I was healing my last deep core wounds, because I never ever wanted to put myself out there until I was coming from a whole more fucking true, authentic self without them deep core emotional wounds. And them people, God love them, God bless them, they healed them for me. And I followed God, I followed my own inner compass again through my religious practices, of the spiritual practices, the prayer, the meditations. All these answers come from inside. Do you know what I mean? All answers and all change comes from inside.
Yeah.
Nothing is external.
Yeah.
You have to confront all your own.
Oh, I'm a big believer. No one's come to save you but yourself.
Change comes from inside. It's nothing.
Do you know what I mean? So you look at the state of fucking mental health services, addiction services and all in this country. I mean, and people keep going to them. And we're on them, but, you know, the only person who can save you is your fucking self.
I don't like criticising fucking the good people out there.
There's good people working these places, you know.
They just don't have the right knowledge.
No.
And they're not taught the right knowledge.
No.
To keep these people on these fucking never-ending things, thinking they're going to get better, but they're just keep prodding their wounds. They're not taking, they're not taking the fucking emotional pain away. Gone. Permanent change for life, which comes from the subconscious mind. This is what you do. You know all this.
Yes.
You're getting into the deep subconscious mind where all the people's problems are, where all the emotions are. And this is what you have to do. People have to know this.
Yep.
And the sooner the society changes for the better, do you know what I mean? For me personally, like going to a counsellor, I'd be just talking to them and just fucking, nothing's happening. No change. Why is that there? Because they're not going into the deep subconscious mind and transmuting the energy in the heart and releasing it. You know, they're just not taught. They mean well and they want to do well. They're not getting fucking to the emotional pain and dissipating it. So
it's like, it's all surface level. It's all surface level, isn't it?
Yeah,
they're not going deep, like.
Going deep. I know. It's a crazy word. What I've learned on my journey is all reality is inverted. You know, like, see all the stuff we have been taught. There's so much bullshit out there and there's so much false information. It's just a minefield out there, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that's all. See, when you go down the spiritual path, you know what I mean? You're open, it's like putting on the magic glasses, you know, and seeing things as they fucking really are. So
I've seen a film about that. You ever see it?
It's like, I want to go back to sleep again.
Did you ever see the film where a man pulls it? Have you seen it? He pulls the glasses down, they're all like robots, and he's like, he's not one of
That's what it's like for me, you know. I have these spiritual gifts now, and I need to learn how to fucking use them for the betterment and the best of humanity. But that'll all pan out, I believe, on the journey. You know,
yeah,
I really will. They'll come into play. And what I believe, right, I found out recently, my life purpose. I was always trying to mimic other people. You know, you're a co-creator with God. Create your own life's purpose. You know, this is what you're doing, which is brilliant. You know, so I was always trying to, all right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be a life coach. I'm going to be a hypnotherapist. I'm going to do this here. But you're not coming from your own life's purpose.
Yep,
you know?
exactly.
So I knew I was guided to go to this girl in Dublin, Dolores Cann's quantum healing therapy technique, hypnosis technique. You know, it's fucking unreal, mind blowing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's your own higher self talking to you in your own highest timeline in this reality. And it tells you you tell yourself, isn't it, under the trance and the hypnosis, what you're meant to be doing with your life. What you've been through all this fucking
That's interesting.
struggle for, you know what I mean? And I was just like, oh, this is really right. Because I'm at a crossroads in life. I've just left construction. I'm never doing that again. My soul won't, my spirit won't let me.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
This is it. I went and paid the money there. I got for my own higher self.
Yes, so are you planning to go into this? I was asking what your plans for the future. Are you planning to go into teaching people, helping people, like actually doing it as a profession?
Yes, I'm going to be helping people in the future, I believe, 100%.
When you plan to start?
Well, now I'm not working, do you know what I mean? And there's no money coming in, do you know what I mean? You need to start putting yourself out there. This is another reason why I'm here too. You need action steps. You need support from the community.
This is a big step for you.
I was always a person who believed I'm a lone wolf, you know, I'm very independent, you know. You form that in childhood from trauma, you know. I mean, it's only me, it's me against the world. It's only me. There's no one for me, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I have to look after myself, you know what I mean? So that comes from childhood trauma and stuff, but one of the bravest things I ever done in life was ask for help, you know, realize that I can't do this alone. You know, I need to get the help from the other people.
Yeah.
You know, it was all meant to be. See, when things were really bad in life, and one of the things where I wanted to end it stuff, when I met the right people, and I was all meant to be, you know, because I prayed and said, best mate of mine near died of an overdose. And I didn't want, I was on a path to self-destruction, and I just fucking knew it, snapped me out of it anyway, saying, fuck, I could end up like that, you know, I have an idea of my life. How did I come back down the way again? So I just prayed to God, just please let him live, sent out the positive intent, I'll do anything to better my life and help other people. And when you do that, it actually fucking works. Synchronicity started happening. People started coming into my life.
Yeah.
I believe God sent.
Through the power of belief.
Yeah. I believe God sent these people into my life. Because when I see these people, synchronicity, you have to experience it yourself. It's just like, I'm at the right place, I'm at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You get this overall feeling of love. I'm meant to make this person.
Yep.
They're going to help me. And these right people help me.
Oh, I believe it's happened to me. It's like for people and places and things, and just all lined up.
All lined up, yeah.
But so what I do is I hold the gold, like this place.
Mm-hmm.
I've held the gold for years in my head. I knew this was going to happen. I knew what's coming next.
Yeah.
This is only just the beginning.
Yeah, that's it.
I know.
Massively important.
But I don't care what's happening in between.
Yeah.
Because I believe it's all going to line up.
Well, that's brilliant.
Is it?
Have that self-belief and that knowing.
I have the vision in my head, so if it's happened, everything else is going to line up.
Yeah. That's amazing. Because what is belief? Belief is a fucking doubt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But your beliefs are everything. Study some books. Study Dr. Bruce Lipton and whatever, you know what I mean?
Oh, he's good.
But knowing, getting into the energy of knowing,
Mm-hmm.
like, that's just a powerful thing, you know what I mean? Because if you are in that energy already in your own head and in your own body, fuck, it's going on. And it's in true alignment. What I found out and what I was told by a lot of people, and it seems to be true, like that girl, for instance, she was telling me, I've seen so many clients over the years, and in the hypnosis technique, they've been talking to their higher self, and their higher self says, you're going to do this, you're going to be having kids in school, you're going to blah, blah, blah. And so after the technique, and they've paid the money, and they went, I don't like kids, and I'm not going to help kids. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. So the people have went away and they've lived their lives, who they paid the money, and their own higher self have told them their life's purpose. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They went away and done other things, went against it, and half worked out. Nothing worked out.
Yes.
It's because you're out of alignment.
Yeah.
None of it worked out. And then about 5 years later, they come back and say, here, ask the girl, well, what was my life's purpose again? Do you know what I mean? Do you know, what was he meant to be doing? See, like, the fuck, he was telling me, see when she told him, and it came from not her, it's their own higher self.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I was meant to help kids and be a teacher. And see, once they've went away and they've fucking done it, and everything worked out, it just happened rapidly for them. Do you know what I mean? Because it's in alignment with who.
I'll tell you a wee story, right? So, I don't take this from anybody. So, I went on a magic mushroom ceremony when I first started recovery. And
myself.
And I would recommend them because, see, for changing your life, it's amazing.
Microdosing,
No, a proper ceremony, you know, where it's like shaman type thing, no? So, the lady says to me, what's your intentions? You have to have intentions for getting in. And I says, well, I had all this in my vision. And I was like, I want to help people. You know, I've started to walk and talk, and I feel like I want to go bigger. I want to design a program.
Yeah.
I have it on my mind, but I feel like I'm on a hurdle in my mind. I feel like I'm getting so far. It was like a blockage. So when I went into the ceremony, I had a quilt and the eye mask and all on, and I was fucking floating through. It was like a coliseum. I was out of my body.
Crazy trip.
I was floating.
Journey.
I ended up at this table with like all these elders,
Yeah.
and there was symbols around the walls and all.
Brilliant.
And they were saying to me, Liam, you're on the right track. Keep going.
Class, yeah.
About this.
Yep.
And they were saying, keep going. I see the feeling I had coming out of it now.
The
Then I give me.
part of love, you know.
I come out of it with like
Spark
fucking
it.
legs spinning. That's me, right? I'm on the right track here.
Yeah.
So again, but it's like a hypnotist in Dublin, you know, it's it's in layman. It was in layman.
Shamanic journeys and stuff, and I've been questioning myself, going, what the fuck? I'm in the middle of a spiritual awakening journey. What's happening to me? If I lost my mind, the way I'm getting pulled back out, what am I doing? I'm at the, who do I think I am? What the fuck is all this about? You know, I'm going to go back with the lads and drink and whatever.
Yeah.
But then you go, so when you're questioning yourself and you're a bit unsure, fucking definitely go to these people, yeah. I went to one as well, but I was in that just where you were, you know, am I on the right path? The one to know whether
Yes.
then you go into the shamanic journey. Now, might as well with the emotions, by the way, because some people can fucking their magic and they can deal without that. So the one I went on, you know, Peter May, Peter Kelly, whatever, I was fucking saying, what am I doing? Am I off my rocker here? You know, am I on the right path? And they've guided me because I went and left something. I was doing really well, healing my mental health. What I thought was, is this what I need to do at this moment in time? And same thing, you go in and you're in the shamanic journey, the spirits all come to you, it's all fucking, what are you doing? Get back, go, keep on the path you're on, healing your mental health, go.
Yeah.
Then people are still going to help you. You've had a bit of a fall with them, you're not trusting them, go. And so it just put me back on the right track again.
Yeah.
I fucking fully recommend things they got there.
Sophia, big time, big.
And then there's certain things, but I believe finding your trail limit was one of the toughest things for me. You know, it's just like you were doing so many rabbit holes and fucking things for mental health, and then you have to things change along the path. You know,
Yeah.
you think you have a fucking end goal in your. This is for me personally. I have end goals in my head. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's actually out of alignment for me. So I'm bulldozing. I'm trying to fucking get there, bulldozing my way through. But things, if you're bulldozing, you're forcing things. So I've been chasing my passion, my purpose for 8 years. You know what I mean? So I've been chasing, actively chasing after.
Do you think maybe
If you're actively chasing after something,
it runs away?
be
It runs away. Do you think that
I just stop and says, right, I'm stopping all this now and just fucking, I sort of go to this state, reading different things. I'm gonna go into effortless action here. You know what I mean? Wu Wei. Like, this is a life philosophy. You know what I mean? It comes from fucking. Is it the Tao or whatever? You know, it's like going with the flow of life, the art of action. Just let life. You know, don't get me wrong. Have goals and all that there too, but just flow with life. You know what I mean? Don't be chasing after your purpose, because I was always nothing was after fucking 8 years and nothing was materializing for me.
do you think
I had no money in my pockets. I was all my money's being out.
but it will come?
In.
But it will come. With your intentions of wanting to help people, it will come. You know what I mean?
Yes, I believe.
It'll come back. You know what I mean? But do you think maybe?
That's what I'm saying. I was so happy that I went on that healing expedition, and then I found out why. You know, this is why things haven't been working out for me. A lot of things. It's just not in alignment. You know? What
But
do you want?
maybe you know what he says about, so you've been wanting to do something, but you're now 8 years down the line. Do you think maybe it could be programming
That's not even
that
that.
needs tuned to
I
just?
think mine was the courage to come out there. It's like the hero's journey. I didn't believe I had enough knowledge. I didn't believe I had the imposter syndrome. I didn't believe that there too.
Yep.
I believed I would fucking start projecting it in my wounds and get people in trouble or shaming people.
Well, I tell you what, I see just talking to you today, like, I mean, you're miles ahead of anybody I know, like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't have self-doubt or anything, like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Everybody has their flaws, man. Do you know what I mean? Everybody has.
I know, but, you know,
You know,
I think people fucking watching this will agree with me as well, like, you know what I mean? You've came from what you've came from till now.
see talking to you now, one-on-one person,
Yeah.
and see talking in the cameras. I could do that all day long. It's no fucking bothering me whatsoever. It's when you're getting up at people. I've done public speaking now before. It's when you're getting up and everybody's
There's no the self-doubt.
Holy-
Oh, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I get it.
Pressures on you and you start talking, you forget things.
Sure, look at I doing them videos. The camera's on you. They can't talk. What did I say again?
But this is to realise also, like,
We're only human.
the damage I've done to my own body.
I know.
I'm paying for that 9 later life. Do I have to pay for that? Like, it's, you know, but there's so much things that you can't do. Like, I fucking take so much fucking, I eat in the best. I mean, I eat in the best and see fruit and vegetables, you know, see healing your mental health. Like, you have to hit it
That's
from
the food. I know.
You have to hit it from born.
To say, well, your immune system's in your gut, doesn't it?
You know what I mean? I'm always proactive. I'm always working. I'm always training. I'm always training my mind. I'm always reading books. I'm always consuming positive stuff, you know. You know straight away, people who are pissing on your fucking fire, not full wood on it. You know these people, like, you challenge them, you know, you have your boundaries, you say, look, you're not fucking helping me out here. You know who you deal with now. You know about their energy. You've changed your energy.
Yeah.
And you have changed your energy. And so when you're in these other people's energy and they're still in the fucking dark, you know what I mean? And fucking, you can feel it, you can hang, you know, but if they keep fucking pissing you about, man, hurt people, you know what I mean? And they keep disrespecting you, fuck off. Change you in my life next, you know what I mean? Hey, I try to help you, try to educate you, you know what I mean? If you're not listening, you know, because people will drag you down. People will fucking use you, just annoy you, they didn't do it for fun. There's people I've tried to help and they've just wasted your time to think that they say they want to help and all, but they just prove you wrong. They're not willing to give up the stuff.
No,
you know the honest, genuine ones, you know what I mean?
I know, try
The sincere ones.
I have hundreds of people been reaching out to me these last, you know.
You need to be very worried, especially with people with mental health issues too.
You do, you know.
They can.
But I don't beat about the bush now. I just go straight in. You know, I believe from what I was speaking to you earlier on about the choice. Addiction's a choice. And I just go straight to the point and say, look, you're choosing to do this. Why? Whether you believe it or not. That's just because I can't beat about the bush now and pussyfoot about.
No.
So I have to just say, look, you're choosing to do it. You can choose not to. That's that simple. I say to them, I'm not beating about the bush anymore, you know. You can choose, you know. Fuck's sake.
It's not actually my path no more to actually heal people. I've healed some people. You know what I mean? I've had miraculous results. Sometimes it seems very sad to me that I've built up that healing knowledge and I haven't been able to apply it and use it. But suppose telling people, teaching people, and putting people in the right direction, pointing them in the path, you know. A healer doesn't actually have to fucking actually heal people, do you know what I mean?
Plant the seed, just.
They're fucking working on yourself. It's just creating a ripple effect, you know what I mean? And making people want to better themselves in their lives, you know what I mean? And it's not my path no more, so I am not forcing it, you know what I mean? So, I think creating this program, something like this here, this would have been what I wanted to aspire to, you know what I mean? But different things happened along the path that didn't turn out that way. I've made mistakes, other people have made mistakes, you know what I mean? And hands up to them, you know, but it's actually knowing, I'm just content and happy now, knowing that, okay, I've got through this, I'm going to have a good future. All my meditations, everything is telling me, my own inner spirit is telling me, Brian, this is your highest time, Lee. This is your time to thrive. You've done enough. You've done enough for ungrateful people, you know.
Yeah.
It's time for you, and you've paid enough. You've done the work, you know what I mean? It's time for you to reap in your harvest, reap the rewards. And step into your purpose, you know.
Yes.
And it's just starting now. It's just starting now. 43 years old I am, you know what I mean? I was like,
so am I. I'm 43
it's just like, it's all about start doing really good for me now, because
I believe
not coming from the deep core wounds anymore, you know. It's just all love, light, positivity, and I am gonna do. You have to change your vocabulary as well. You see, words. Never say the word try.
No, it's I am.
I'm gonna do this. The most powerful thing you can fucking say.
Oh, I know.
And I will. You know.
This is why can I just say so? This is why I always speak out about NA or A.
Yeah.
Because I believe in the affirmations. I am affirmations. You know what I mean? So when I was in the NA, I had to go and say, "Hi, I'm Liam, and I am an addict." Over and over. So,
no. This I totally agree with you.
Why doesn't part? Because it's a negative affirmation.
Yeah.
And it's reprogrammed the brain and the believing the fucking.
Subconscious can't process a negative. No. You know what I mean? It's just fucking. It's a real tricky road. The subconscious mind. There's read books about it. So I fucking.
I love it. Love it.
I find it really hard now at this stage in life to fucking read books, believe it or not. I never thought I'd get there. You know what I mean? I don't believe in labels. What I perceive as ADHD being like along over time. See, now I read a fucking paragraph. Do you know what I mean?
I have to read it back.
I have to fucking
I know.
I'm the same. Or could read a fucking page in fucking 10 seconds, not even a couple of seconds, boom, all the knowledge goes in, he grabs it, that's him. And my brain doesn't work. That's all the drinking, drugs and damage.
Yeah, I'm the exact same as you.
I have to read that same paragraph about 5 times for me to grasp.
That's why it took me fucking years.
Yeah, I'm a real slow learner. Yeah. And you can't try and you have to go at your goals like progressively up the hill. You can't jump into some. You need to grasp things, see knowledge and gnosis, you can't skip it out. Like, it's the cornerstone of all fucking life. And to have a good life, it's being able to grasp the knowledge, learn the knowledge, and then apply it. You need to care about something enough to fucking care about it, which is what you've done. Mm-hmm. You care about, because you've been in your depths of despair and hell, and you've been out of it. You need to care about something because you've come out of it. Now you deeply care about the people and the souls who are down a bad path and then stuck in addictions like yourself. And once you deeply care about that, you're in alignment, you will take action.
It doesn't matter why if AD is doing that, because it's getting done.
Because here's the thing about what I've heard about people with AD is they multi-potentialites, so they dip and dab into everything, they never stick their one thing. So they have they have like their brain's like a computer, right? So see, like a normal person will have one tab open in their brain. See a person he's explaining himself. They have about 20 different tabs open at the same fucking time. So I've had to do courses to learn to laser focus my attention.
Can you do it? Because I need to do it.
I was 8 months old.
I got to do something.
I was 8 months on a course and I was fucking, it was the toughest course I ever done in my life. I never even finished it, by the way. And it was retraining my mind, and it's just to get that laser focus. But before I'd done the course, my fucking attention was all over the place. I mean, I'd get lost everywhere and stuff. So I had to focus, learn, and it's all mental processes, and it's fucking long, hard, tough work.
But you can do it.
You can't do it, yeah, but you have to be the right people, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? You're not going to get this in a prescription from a doctor.
I was from a doctor.
These people,
fuck's sake.
They just learn the wrong things, but that's it. So it's like people with that kind of brain that has, so it's very hard for them to focus on the one thing. Yeah. It's nothing wrong with them, and they are the way they are. It's this modern society.
Yes,
it's this bullshit modern society, the Industrial Revolution, trying to keep person with such a mind that's not meant to be stuck in a box in a factory in a job reputation.
Yeah.
That's not me.
We know the guys school.
They're gallers. I come from fucking, what I mean? People who were in their tribes,
climbing trees and fucking jumped over a ring.
Their tribes, they were like scouts, they were like louts, they were hyper attuned, hyper aware, like a process.
That's good. That's a good way to look at it.
The society is wrong for the way my brain operates. I don't know how much for a fuck.
What's you say? So in school, I think I diagnose myself. Well, everybody else says I have it. Do you know what I mean? So I think I have it, but in school I couldn't fucking focus at all,
at all. There's people in the fucking world.
I know.
Nikola Tesla, I seen this thing.
Your man owns first.
People that made massive impacts in the fucking world. Yeah. People had ADHD brains. They're all neurodivergent. You know what I mean? So don't let the society fucking ever push it on you that you're powerless or you're.
Oh fuck no! I don't believe it.
Like fucking multi-dimensional, powerful, spiritual being. You know what I mean? With fucking limitless potential. If you can tap into it and fucking. Be in alignment and know what you want and go for it and fucking get on.
You become hyper-focused, don't you?
Something in me you won't give up, you know what I mean? That's just like, people say, hey, you're 43 now, you fucked your head, we're drinking drugs and blah, 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 and all this here. What the fuck, you got the offer now? You know the way. I don't listen to you. I listen to my own inner. And
there's a lot of things. So me and you've been through the drugs and all, but so anybody that's been through it, they feel like they've to come out the other side and have a rocket up yours. I've said this on here before, but they're like, whoom, you just want to go fucking higher. But anybody that hasn't just stays level. And,
you're right. That's been proven by some scientists or psychologists. So I think that there's certain levels of trauma that will light that rocket up someone's arse and it'll just make them fucking aspire to greatness or whatever.
Yeah.
Even if it can't be it. But don't ever let anyone put their timeline on you. You're 43, you should be married, you should have kids, and fucking all that. There are people have vastly different experiences in life, and the fucking different stuff to get through you, and different circumstances.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you see the Gabe Armati fucking thing, they go into the jail, the wisdom of trauma. They look at all the people in jail and they go, the ACEs test is fucking all adverse childhood experiences, were you sexually abused, were you this, were you that,
Here.
and they've all fucking squared.
Do you know?
I would score, my sister Johnson scored 9 on it. I would score really high on that too. I would easily have a 9 or a 10.
There was, I had a guy in here.
You're going to have a really fucking tough life. You know, really, your chances of suicide, going to jail, being a criminal, they're absolutely.
Have you heard of
That
trauma
someone
talks?
who grew up were 2 loving parents
Huh?
together in
Yeah.
not a broken home, a fully, you know.
Have you heard of trauma talks? No, there was a guy in here last week, Tony Crow, you call him. He has his wee podcast here in Belfast as well.
Yeah.
And he was telling me about a trauma talks, what he's involved with. And see, I'm near sure he mentioned that ACE thing, but what they've done was they've done a test in America, in a jail. And the woman stood in the middle of the courtyard.
That's it. No, it's I wasted the other night.
Aye, but he's
Mally, the wisdom of trauma.
he's part of us, and she was saying, step forward if you've this, step forward if you've, and they end up, everybody was looking at each other going, fuck me, I didn't know you went through all that, and fucking,
It's crazy.
that's interesting, Nick.
And it's I believe too, well, as a part of healing is so much, no way I was saying that healing by yourself is going to be difficult. Healing when you're with part of a tribe, doing healing with someone, a professional, who's going to do the right stuff on you, by the way.
Yep.
And as well as a tribe, a support tribe. I done mines and I didn't really have, I suppose I'm a bit unique or something in that sense. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm by myself. I didn't have the tribe really around me that much. Well, I did in some sense of the way, you know, but a lot of was by myself, you know. But I'm fucking proud of fucking done it anyway. But no, get the support from the
See,
tribe.
the tribe, see what you're saying about that? Well, I was telling you about I run a wee walk and talk on a Tuesday night. But that's the way that's becoming. That's becoming like a tribe, and everybody's got each other's backs.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's people there that's come to the only going to that and not coming to come to a program where they've stopped drinking and stuff because of the tribe aspect of it all.
Yeah. It's good.
That's interesting.
Community groups and fucking doing stuff that doesn't revolve around fucking drinking and taking drugs and ruining yourself. You have to remember, we come from fucking third generational trauma and the troubles too. And then our culture, you know what I mean? Is fucking hell.
Oh, but that's not a chance.
Crazy. It's just fucking, it's so accepted and normal now. It's unbelievable. You know what I mean? And try and fucking just break into a tribe of people who want to do different things. It's fucking hard enough. I mean, but I'm a very introverted person anyway. I like being alone, do you know what I mean? I did, you know.
So you don't want to go on a walk on a Tuesday, do you?
Yeah, it's hard, but
Are you fit? Are you fit?
I'm fit now. Very fit, trust me. Always did that for myself.
Well, here we do that. We do that on the Tuesday, and then every 4 to 6 weeks we do the morns.
Morns.
So we do.
Love the morns. I'll have to be up for doing that.
We do that. We do that all the time. Like.
Yes, I'll be up for that down the bar. I done that there by myself solo again not that long ago. It was fucking it was the 12th of July and I was like, what? How am I getting down there? Fucking I am that. I went through all the parades on my fucking bike with my big backpack.
What, you a motorbike?
No, just a normal bike, a push bike.
You cycled a bit?
To Newcastle. I didn't cycle down there. The guy, I had to go through all the parades and I got way up South Belfast to a particular stop and they got the bus down.
Oh,
I brought my bike up a mountain. You know, I thought there was paths up there, big paths up there, but then I got halfway up and there was being people going, what are you doing, you lunatic?
Jesus Christ.
Big backpacker, you have a this, you have that, you're murder. It was like a pure card horse. I had to take it all. They just these, we're playing it all. This is what made you do that? The morns. Well, I thought, other one, but they says there's no fucking big paths up there for you, pal.
Who was fucking that?
Ah, fuck, guys. None of that's a big, so that's the big. I went all up there top. I love it when you get the top of man. I do the cave all the time, you know. But
Yeah.
you have to find what works for you, you know. You have to lift weights. I'm a big believer in hobbies and interests to keep.
Yeah.
Man,
Well, I'm a big believer in getting your dopamine up when you're coming off of drugs. Like. So anything gets a heart going, like rates.
drugs.
So training, mountains, fucking whatever.
All that.
You need to replace the fucking the high.
Yeah, you do.
Don't you?
Definitely, yeah.
So here, what is your next goal in life?
The next goal in life is see what I believe I've been on. It's called the hero's journey. You know, It's like the soul's journey. It's like, hold on. I came home from Australia. I was very sick mentally. I have to deal with all this mental health issues, childhood trauma, everything. You know, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna face went away by myself, paid all the money, fucking Spirit guided me, the Holy Spirit. Christpark, everyone has and say themselves, went away, thought it all, got them a beautiful place, contentment, inner peace, halfway through a spiritual awakening journey, you know. Made a lot of mistakes, got back on tracks again, you know, but it was all meant to be for me. In future, going forward, nah, I don't really believe I have to fucking keep paying money. You know what I mean? Because all out it. I believe it's time to start reaping in, you know.
Yeah.
So putting myself out there, you know, giving myself a bit of recognition, you know, helping other people.
Brilliant.
I have a deep love now of fucking, I believe now it's the kids. I want to help the kids, you know. I don't want anyone, what is my why? I don't want any young kid in life going down the wrong path through lack of knowledge. You know?
Yeah.
Through lack of knowledge, I believe. You need to get the kids early in the fucking schools. Really do.
So here, are you planning to do, have you
I-
plans as like, is it going to be online? Is it going to be,
I know people, you know what I mean? It's just, hey, you have to understand, I literally just found out my life's purpose about 3 days ago.
but when you speak it,
Yeah.
you're speaking on the existence of the lane. What do you want to
I
do?
believe in future I'm gonna get connected with a school, or sorry, a troop, a tribe, sorry, of like-minded people.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I've started making contact, so it's connections, it's connect with people.
Yes.
Connect with the right people. Connect with the right people who could help me bring this and create
And the
this
reality.
into reality for the future. As I say, the time limit we'll have before this agenda, they're trying to pulverize before 2030, you know.
Yep.
So in that amount of time, what's that, 4 years, whatever.
Yeah.
In that amount of time, I would like to see myself working within a community to get these young, impressionable minds, the kids, you know,
Brilliant.
and teach them, you know,
Brilliant.
whether or not get the teacher. I believe the teacher, I don't know if the teacher will be me, by the way. I could teach them some things, but there'll be a higher teacher. I know people who fucking, you know, there's people who already teach these schools, already have these schools set up, Steiner schools, you know, and get the kids and teach them, hey, you don't have to be a product of this society, because this product, what the society wants to do is fucking teach you to be a fucking worker.
Yep.
We
Yep.
you know,
Dumb enough to work machines, just
they don't want you to recognize your own value,
Yep.
your own unique
Consume.
power, you know,
consume
teach
as well.
kids, you know, they are their own powerful spiritual human being. They
Yeah.
have a purpose and potential in this life. You know, they have their own unique life's purpose and life's abilities, their own unique abilities, you know.
Yeah.
Learn the kids how to express these, you know what I mean? Because if we do this to all the kids coming up, how different would this society be? These kids are our future, man. I believe I have had to go through all that there to lead now the kids by example of teaching them, you know,
Yeah.
don't look at having me. You know, yeah, it's not you to have
Yes.
through all that bullshit experience, all that pain,
Yeah.
through lack of knowledge.
So you-
If you know,
and then
this knowledge from a very young age,
you don't have to go on a healing journey.
don't worry.
You don't have to go on a healing journey. You live fucking late like us in later life. Sorry for all the damage.
The sales, the fucking RP, take responsibility now, own up to your own bullshit, and fucking, you know, I'm sorry for any bullshit I've caused, you know, but I believe now I paid I believe I'm Reaper God, you know what I mean? I really do.
Yeah.
I believe that there, you know. I've
Class.
activated that crystal, that inner Christpark within me. These young kids can be taught that too. You can light up your fucking life. You know what I mean? Should you choose? You know what I mean? All this fucking bullshit programming and all this falsities, all this fucking evil shit and all this programs and force fed on these wee children. If we don't fucking step up and try and fucking save these kids, you know what I mean?
I know, but
My sister's having issues herself at the minute. Fucking with what they're doing to kids in the schools right now at this point in time. You know what I mean? They're raising God, taking God out of the fucking the picture from a really young age.
there's that there as well. But then there's silly little agendas like the cat thing. Have you seen that?
No, and then the transgender,
Oh,
this all that. Yeah.
it's just messing.
They're confusing the pure young kids, fucking me.
Yeah. But it's all by design.
That's what I'm saying. You know, that's
So here, imagine this: fuck them up with school, and then when they become 18, they're allowed to drink. So they're indoctrination through school, and then drinking drugs, and still being indoctrinated. And then fucking come 40, you have to try and fucking heal yourself from it.
Class people is fucking like, see, fucking,
Not only, it's
keep trying to break out of the working class mindset, you know.
it's programming, poverty programming.
Yeah, poverty programming.
That's what it is, like.
You're very
But it's all done through
keeping them, it's all done through purpose, keeping people in
through the TV.
people in lack and scarcity. You know
And
what I mean?
schools do it too.
Even in all the songs, they look at the Roof Tone songs, for example. Always singing about lack and scarcity and oppression and all that there. That's not good, man.
No,
But you
no.
can learn and study about the mind and good programming.
Repetition.
Singing fucking lack songs.
That's what I think, yeah.
It's not
It's all about adaptation.
It's fucking unbelievable.
But here,
See when you start working with, like Catholics, Protestants, bullshit to me. We're all one. We all love each other. But
Yep.
see, when I started working with people in the Protestant community, and what really opened my fucking eyes was to see when I was working in the Catholic community. You know, they would always pull each other down. They would always laugh at each other, mock you. You think you are. When you have aspirations or anything,
Yeah.
they fucking try, fucking put you down. And I started working with the Protestant community. I started hearing things like fucking, wow, you'll never be beat. And I started getting encouragement. You'll never be beat. So they'd tell each other, you'll never be beat. You'll never be beat. You know, keep
That's
fucking
good.
going. All this stuff. But I had never heard that stuff before. And I was like, fuck me. Like, what is this?
two different sides of the fence. It's
Fucking crazy, man.
it is. It is.
They are the ones that had the power over us, so to speak. Now, but now it's meant to be shared power. I hope it all works out. Like, that's what I want, shared power. It's good and bad on both sides of the communities, you know. But I believe me, and for me personally, being a sensitive soul, I need encouragement. See when people fucking put me down, I kind of take it to heart, but it's not good. It's bullshit. But it's learning to fucking deal with that too, do you know what I mean? But see when people encourage me and fucking laid up like a Christmas tree, I can do fucking things. But
See when people put me
yeah, but that's working class people and Irish people. That's not the way we are. It's not in our psyche. We put each other down. We slay each other. You know, only given than American kids. You know, American kids. So you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror, and I said, enjoy the begrudge. Let the fucking stare at me for fuck's sake. Straight away, you're on the negative. You know what I mean? The American kid looks in the fucking mirror, and goes, "Yeah, dude, awesome. You seem to take on the world." What a fright too, like. You know? You need your support from your tribe and your own culture, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, fucking hell, it's like the way societies are, and then the middle class is always trying to keep the fucking nobody. But one of the things, 100%, I've learned in life and learned the hard way. Nobody wants you to do better than them. You know what I mean?
No.
It's very rare. People, you want you up to your level, whatever, but see when you try to raise above them, naturally they don't like it. You know what I mean?
No.
And then comes the fake support, and the worst thing you could ever have in your life is a fake fucking friend. I found out that the hard way as well. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, see fucking people pretending to be fucking with you or for you all your life, and then
When you start to rise up, it's like
when you raise up and you heal yourself, and then you study all psychology, and you realise the manipulation, the fucking, you're horrified. You realise how naive and gullible you've been. You're like, fuck me, it's can't be fucking sinking me all my life. Wasn't telling anybody all different.
oh fuck! You're doing brilliant. You're doing brilliant. The leg made of back.
Oh, get these fucking people out of your life like the fucking plague, man. You know what I mean? It's just like, fucking, I got my eyes open to a lot of people. I journey of life, put it that way. Done some bad myself too, do you know what I mean? But that's all in the process. So when you get better, you know better. Yeah, I had to fucking study a lot of different things to be better. You had to study fucking integrity. You had to study good values and morals. You have to study all this stuff, because if you don't know, you don't know. And someone like me who was stuck in a fucking pain bubble for 30 years of their life, I was stuck in a pain bubble. This is not a fucking word of a lie, believe it.
Yeah.
My fight or flight's going off fucking all the time. 30 years. 30 fucking years. You know,
I know, that's what I says to you earlier on.
through a violent incident that happened to me when I was fucking 6 years old, mainly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
30 fucking years, I was a fucking tortured soul, like, I swear to God. But it wasn't as bad at the start, you know, the triggers, but as you're going along in life. And I believe if I hadn't healed from that, I would truly be dead, because that disease manifests in the body, you know, from them triggers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Emotions are, this is another thing we need to teach the kids in school as well. Emotions are not meant to be bottled up. They're meant to be felt, to be released.
Yeah. The pain teacher.
Who
Let the pain teacher.
how different, you know, when kids are fucking really angry at their parents or whatever, and they're fucking full of rage, you have to fucking come beside that kid. You have to tell that kid, see how angry you have in there. That's okay. That's natural. You know what I mean? Express it. but you have to channel that anger. Channel that anger in a positive way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't let it consume you and eat you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anger manifests in the... So I'll give you an example. I struggle with my gut issues all my life, right? Where does that come from? That comes from emotions. That has an emotional trigger.
Yeah.
That emotional trigger for why I struggle with gut issues and IBS for a load of time in my life is because I had intense anger inside me. And I used to go out and bladder fucking punch bags all the time, and I came from sexual abuse, whatever.
Yeah.
It was nothing to do with my family, by the way, just putting that out there. But I had this uncontrollable anger inside me.
Mhm.
I knew I was foul with it, and I knew I couldn't fucking get rid of it. And I just used to express it and fucking bladder punch bags, and it used to fucking eat me up inside, consume me.
Yeah.
I mean-
But it turns into disease.
Yet that turns into disease.
Yeah.
So that's why I had them gut issues. Do you know what I mean? So the anger made my stomach and guts like that there. Do you know what I mean? But see, when you go and do the work and release all that there, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that goes away. You know what I mean? And you start eating supplement, what I need, greens. I have to eat loads of greens and all that there just goes away. You know what I mean? Which is fucking great. See, Annie, you can do a full body scan with the right people of what's wrong with you. I've paid for done bioresonance scans, but I've also done with spiritual people too.
Yeah.
And they will tell you what is wrong. We say, for example, there's a girl I know, she thought she fucking had,
Yeah.
this is healing the body with the subconscious mind. She thought she had, what do you call that, her breast cancer. So
Yeah.
it's a big, dark, dense feeling in her breast. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Fucking, she was freaking out, oh, I got breast cancer, they're going to do a mammogram, blah, blah, blah. But she went and she done it, her own, she was a hypnotherapist herself, done her own hypnosis on her, and her own higher self told her, don't worry, that's not cancer. Spirit of your higher self, that's not cancer. That is just lack of vitamins and minerals
Mhm.
that you need. And so the higher self told her what she needed. You know what I mean? And she went and got the vitamins and minerals, took them 2 weeks. The big lump, gone. You know what I mean? It's
That-
Gary Braca. Look at the Gary Braca as well. Do you know what I mean? See, us humans, we have so much vitamins and minerals. Well, they don't teach you all this stuff, by the way. See, what you have to do is find out. There's actually tests you can get now where I can't remember what to call them. Gary Braca does them.
Mhm.
It tests all your genetics. You know what I mean? And it tells you what vitamins and minerals your body is lacking. And see, once you supplement with these and put them in your diet,
Yeah.
and you get them in a methylated form, you know what I mean? The troubles and stuff go away, you know what I mean? It's great. The body scan I done on the...
I actually take supplements myself every morning. Like,
Yeah, I kicked tons of them.
what do you take?
Fuck, it's a blister fucking as well. Big ones are some of the essentials would be like saffron, magnesium, what do you call that there? One, olive oil. Not olive oil. I take that there as well. Olive oil of oregano. That's I swear I want. They're really good to keep my skin for. But I eat the best too as well, you know. But lots of other things, there's loads of them. They can be costly, I'll tell you.
I know.
I take as many, it was all the best of
What I take, Lansman, spirulina,
take off.
cordyceps,
Yeah.
omega-3, and zinc.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, shilajit.
Sure, is it? Oh, that's one that didn't gel with me.
Didn't it?
Well, everyone's different, you know.
Yeah. And that's years of, like, I used to take 10 tablets a day and all, you know what I mean? Fucking,
But so people should know the knowledge as well that pent up emotions, unreleased, cause disease in the body. That's why people will fucking have. It's where so the anger that I had stored in me, it used to give me abscesses, sore teeth, all that there. So that all goes away. You know what I mean? When you take away this fucking this trauma, this anger, you know, when you do the healing work instead.
Yeah.
You know? And everyone's different. I thought, what was my body scan or what else they say? I have inflammation in all the joints. So my higher self guided me. No more fucking hard graft, pasting yourself, doing all the hard. Yeah, you have to understand. See what in construction, see my childhood trauma made me a people pleaser. So I would always work twice as hard as do the work of two men all my life in building sites, and people go, what the fuck's this cunt doing?
Yep.
He's like a fucking man on fire, and he's working like Rambo, just blasting through. But
Yeah.
I was always people, please like me, please love me, please accept me, I work
Yes.
hard for you, you know. So,
Fucking hell.
you heal all that, did
That's mad.
you know. You think I'm a monkey? Bernie, you know.
Alright, so even on Monday, he'll come back the next day and be like, you see bastard.
No, it's a really good fucking strong work ethic, you know what I mean? But no, healing the information in your body, that's tied to emotions too. Different emotions. I actually forget now, I have it wrote down in the house, but you can do body scans or people, hypnotherapists and stuff, and talking to your higher self, they'll tell you, your spirit, they'll tell you, your higher self, what's wrong with you, what you need to supplement with, and what you need to do to get rid of it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking mind-blowing, it's mind-boggling. People who don't believe it, that's not my problem.
Exactly.
Still, but I have my own inner compass bird guiding me, and it always works for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I truly believe that people should always follow their own inner compass, and because you have got this world and this society that is constantly. You live in a world of distraction, and it's always going to throw its fuckery. They're always going to.
It's what the guys do.
It's always going to throw. This is spiritual attacks. This is the dark forces. This is the devil too, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're always going to corrupt your mind. It's always going to fucking temptation. You know what I mean? You've got the fucking 10 commandments, or you've got the 7 deadly sins. You've got the 7 heavenly virtues. You know what I mean? It's always trying to go into the fucking the good, positive side of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy world, man. You know what I mean? But everyone's waking up to all this fucking corruption and bullshit.
Yeah.
I keep corruption.
And hopefully after the day, like, I mean, people, hopefully they get something out of this fucking, this podcast, because it's not very often you hear people speaking like this, like, is it?
It's like, I wouldn't be, I'm not the kind of a person, but as I suppose as a learner to be, I don't like debating people. You know, like fucking, I feel it's very fucking, you know, people putting you on the spot, but it's just fucking learning. It's learned weaknesses, I suppose. You know?
Yeah.
You have to be able to debate people and stand up and debate certain things and put your point across, what you think's right and wrong and whatever. And, you know, I just don't like it on people's podcasts. I've been on for on 1 or 2 before. I've just thought, you just know by the eyes of the person. Now they're just trying to make content of me.
Yeah.
So you used to get on that they're trying to debate you and put you down. And, you know, these people don't believe in God themselves, and they're going to come up with all this shit.
No, I believe in everything you've been saying, like.
Yeah.
So
that's good. It's I'm saying, like-minded souls, you know, we're far out the gar, birds of our feather flock together, you know, you're a cancer as well, Neil. You're hard on the outside, you're so, you're an emotional person.
Because I've had people saying to me recently, like, I mean, they didn't realise I was so, like, soft, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
Because you tattoos and skinhead and all.
That's
but when they get to know you, like, you actually fucking, you're not
fucking psychology. See, fucking people, this is fucking crazy. It was fighting. People judge you in the first 5 seconds.
If I just fucking at you.
First 5 seconds. The human being judges you the first 5 seconds of seeing you, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, if you've got big long hair like a hippie, you're wearing big hippie clothes, or whatever, do you know what I mean? That's it. They've made up the decisions about you staying, and it could be the life and fucking, it could be the difference between getting a job, not getting a job.
Exactly.
And you really have to be fucking careful with these things.
Yeah.
People that want to play the game and they'll fucking be a rapper, being the dress a businessman and the hair rack the fucking ass and all sorts of parties, you know what I mean?
I could wear a wig. I'd go for a job as soon as. And then I'm able to work next day with a t-shirt and all.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, seeing on a spiritual healing journey, man, I fucking swear to God, one of the hardest things I am having to adjust to is seeing through.
Yeah.
Seeing people right to their core, everybody wears fucking masks, man, you know what I mean? It's fucking scary, and I can see through these people's masks, and they don't know that I can, and they just doubt, you know, we don't even tell them, you don't even need to.
No.
It's not nice to expose people, and people don't like to be exposed.
No, you play the game.
You just play the game,
if
you know what I mean, and you just read, so, because everyone, you have to understand, see, when you're in a person's energy and in a person's aura, you are in a game with that person, that human being. Anyone, me and you now, we're in a game, do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's it. But we have a common fucking will of wanting to help people. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
You always have to remember all life is a game, and you're in that game and you're playing it. And the character, you have 3 personas, you know what I mean? It's like the one you want to present, the persona is the one that I'm presenting here, the one you want to present to the world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's the persona of Ryan, who
in the house.
only close friend.
When he's in the house, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there is the real Ryan, which is the Ryan, how Ryan sees himself on the inside.
It's interesting.
He has the dark thoughts and the fucking, you know, he doesn't want to expose them.
Yeah.
Keep them secrets to himself, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the true,
It's interesting.
person, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Psychology will teach you these things, you know. But
That's class.
Well,
It's class from where you've came
I
from.
don't know.
And now talking to you now, the way your mind is, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
good to see, like.
Well, that's it. Knowledge is fucking power.
So change is
You
possible,
can
right?
have so much knowledge, so that usually what happens when people gain too much knowledge is that they fucking become very reclusive. They become very much into themselves, you know what I mean? It's just like fucking shit. I know too much now. I'm not going to do it. You just see all the fakes and all the bullshit and all the people trying to manipulate you, gaslight you, all that. There's so many fucking assholes out there.
Oh, I know.
You know, I fucking have my own ways too. It takes one to know one, as I say.
Yeah.
Do you know that fucking anything you judge on other people, that's a part of you inside your self. You haven't needed it. You see any negative activity you're projected onto a person that you fucking hate about them or whatever. It's something inside you yourself that you haven't
I've heard that before now.
dealt with yet. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy.
Fuck, that's interesting, isn't it?
All life is a mirror. Do you know what I mean?
That is interesting.
Mirrors back. If you think life's going to be fucking tough, life is going to be tough. If you think life's going to be great and dandy and all good, that's the way life, because life just mirrors back to you. What you don't get what you want, you get what you are. You know what I mean? So see if your core vibration is of lack and scarcity, that's all that your reality's going to be. You have lack and scarcity. So breaking these programs, raising yourself up into these higher vibrations, that ain't easy, man. It takes work.
It takes work, but it's possible.
Find your fucking tribe, you know what I mean? Surround yourself with fucking positive people. That's the least thing. It's one of the biggest ones, I believe, is fucking find fucking people who are your tribe. They're like-minded people. If I'm a sensitive soul, I want to be around sensitive souls, not fucking evil bastards. You fucking their own need.
Well, you automatically you gravitate to your tribe anyway, you know what I mean, don't you?
Over time, we do, yeah.
You do.
That's the way things do for me anyway. Because when you're projecting, I used to project this false, I'm a wee hard man, I fucking, just because of this tough environment I grew up in. You know, I had to project that out for my own safety, well-being, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're showing that fakeness out to the world, you're going to get that fakeness back. You're going to get their fake people back. You're going to get people, you know. But then, if from the very start, if you show your authentic self, you know what I mean, them people aren't as many were fucking you.
No, it's like a fucking magnet and it's pushing them away.
You don't fucking know these things. You know, if you teach these things to fucking kids, you're fucking massively empowering them at the young fucking age, you know what I mean?
I guess. Well, that's where you're going to come in. Isn't it? You know what I mean?
We need to fucking see. I believe what's going to happen in the next 4 or 5 years. All these old structures of corrupt. You have to remember we're in the stage of, it's in a spiritual sense, we're coming to Kali Yuga, and we're going into a stage now. The age of Pisces is over. We're going into the stage of Aquarius now. And that's where we're out of the age of darkness and we're coming into the light.
Yeah.
The age of darkness, it's still trying to, and it's death row, still trying to fucking hold on, you know?
Yeah.
But we're getting into the age of Aquarius now. We're all love and light and all positive, great things. But it's a split.
Well, that explains why they close. That's why it explains.
The old shit and people are coming into the new life.
Yeah, it explains why they're closing the net now before 2030. Because they know it's coming.
They do, yeah.
No.
Crazy to look at, and everything goes in cycles. You know what I mean? Everything goes. If you look at spiritual cycles, earthly cycles, everything is in cycles. You know what I mean? If you study your laws of the universe, your 7 hermetic principles, lots of these different things, you realize, fucking hell, it's mind-boggling to what you can know and what the potential of fucking humans and humanity is.
Yeah.
We could all be bit out by a fucking asteroid tomorrow. Then leave their body, the fuck knows, you know. But I believe everybody wants to aspire to get on the good path.
Yeah.
But I believe a lot of people have to solve a lot of their big egos and get fucking start fixing themselves, or, you know, have a, because it's you versus you. It's fucking looking in the mirror and just realizing, right, this is life. I have to be my best potential self and fulfill your life's purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I believe everybody should aspire to do that there. Do you know what I mean? And no matter how slow any progress any person's making, as long as they're fucking making progress, do you know what I mean? Because people have different setbacks, different circumstances in life, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's like people recently there was one that came to me full of fucking demons, you know, and he was like, fucking admire your journey and all that sort of. It's just like, well, I've done well for myself. I have a lot of demons and I've been in a jail and like blah, blah, blah. So it's like, how the fuck can I start doing this now? You know what I mean? I've got a fucking couple of kids, I have a wife and all that there. And I just like, fucking hell. that is a tough one, do you know what I mean? And you're old as well, you're 40, 45, whatever, do you know, that can be really tough.
Yeah.
They actually want to start doing this kind of work, but they're just like,
And did you help them, did you?
well, I told them all the right people to go and see and G them up the best I could. Sometimes that's all you can do for people.
Yeah. But do you want to be one of these people?
What? Be one of these people.
With help, you know what I mean?
Oh, a mentor for fucking...
Yes.
Yeah, I'll not be the people... I want to help anyone and everyone. I love
Yep,
humans, you know what I mean? See, when you do all this work on yourself, you realize you can't hate anybody because everybody is coming from their own level of fucking life experience and trauma.
Yeah.
And they don't know. They're all projecting their own demons on the other people. And they don't even know they have them. Some people, you know.
Yeah.
See, when you do all this great work, you can never hate anyone. Even your people you consider your worst enemies. You know, one or two people I consider enemies, and they've said to me, wow, what that bastard do to you? Would you not do this then? Would you not do that to them? I just like, no. And then they're baffled. They're like, fuck me, I would fucking do it. You know, man. Me.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I've studied new things. I know you can't hate anyone in this life because they don't come from their own insecurities and their own fucking traumas and dramas and fears, and they're just projecting that out on the other people.
Another thing is, like, did you ever hear of Nelson Mandela saying about holding hot cold as well?
No, what was that?
So, like, if you're hating people, it's like holding hot cold. You're not hurting them. It's
You're hurting yourself.
the only person you holding on that grudge.
Fuck, there's no better.
And the only person's getting burnt is fucking yourself.
Yeah.
So you're better forgiven.
Grudges, yeah.
Forgive and let go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's been one of the hard. It's been one of the hard ones for me too. Yeah. Fucking people do bad to you. If you can't release that there, it's going to manifest as disease in your body too.
No, no.
You know, it's going to torture you. You have to fucking. So the people who have hurt me in life, I have confronted them. I have phoned them up, and I have fucking said to them, do you know what I mean? You fucking really hurt me, you boss. I can't believe you done that to me. Do you know what I mean? But
You have to let it
I
go.
don't want no harm to come to you. Do you know what I mean? I forgive you.
I'm just letting you know.
You don't have to be in their, you don't have to be in their lives again. Do you know what I mean? Because it's very unwise to if a fucking snake could keep out you again. Do you know what I mean? You have to part ways now. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I forgive you. You don't want nothing bad on you, but we're not going to do no more. I want to see you eat, but just not like people, you know.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, no worries.
So yeah,
hopefully in future, yeah.
yeah. So would you like anybody to maybe reach out for some advice on what you've been talking about, or
Yeah, there's
do you know?
two people. Yeah, anybody. There's a family member. There's one or two people I know who are activists within the community who are all for the kids, you know. So, and there's I seen recently. I reached out to a girl. There's one of them Stanger schools here in Hollywood.
Fuck.
So I never knew anything about that until I seen the post recently. You know.
That's good.
Yeah. How could I make plans like this come together? You need to come.
But see anything you've been speaking about? Would you like anybody to reach out for more information or anything on it? Like anything at all? Like we've been
I
speaking.
told you to contact me if you want. You know.
Yeah, just in you, you know.
All I can do is share my own story and how I
Yeah.
became mine.
Because I would say, as people listening to this has probably got something from this, you know what I mean? Wanna
There's so many mental health issues, you know. Like there's paranoia, there's fucking anger issues, there's fucking
I know.
anxiety.
but how you dealt with them? How you've dealt with
I
them?
heal them, loads of them. You know, I believe the most of people's depression, right? This is where mine came from, right? You're playing a character that you're not. So remember I was telling you I had to grow up and play this hard man,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because I grew up in the chaos, the troubles and toughery and
Yeah.
whatever, you know. So you're playing a character that's not really you.
Great,
I believe that is where most of the depression comes from. When you fucking refuse to play that character anymore, find yourself as a person, right? And fucking start co-creating with God, right?
Yeah.
So, see, you can't be in depression if you're out creating something, creating your dreams, creating.
Humans are meant to create.
I mean,
We're
you
born
have
to
be
Yep.
co-creating with God. That's what you're meant to be doing. So, go and chase, go and get after it. I want to encourage people to fucking, whatever problems it may be, you know, it's just never too late in life, you know what I mean? To turn your life around and fucking change yourself. Get off, you know, all this negative behavior. It can all go away, but you need to be brave. You need to face your fears. You need to fucking come out. I need the help. Yes, get the help you need. Fucking, it was such a fucking momentous humongous fucking journey, but never look at the fucking mountain. All right, if you feel serious mental health issues, what I did, you have a mountain to climb in life, but never look at the full mountain. Take
Step by step. Yeah, that's
every
good.
time, you know
Yep.
what I mean? And express to people what you need. You know, I've a terrible time for self-expression too. Express to people, you know, read the fucking books, the 4 agreements, you know what I mean? If you don't ask, the answer's always going to be no, you know what I mean? And it's just have the courage to fucking say to people how you feel inside, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can misinterpret things and fucking make things
See, it's a-
so much worse for yourself. But if you just had the courage in that moment to just ask.
See, this is what the problem is with men.
Yeah.
Men, mostly, they're scared to speak up and how they're truly feeling.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you know what I mean? This is where so many fucking suicides and shit.
It's stuff, it's horrible.
Do you know what I mean?
You know?
But so if people want to reach out to you,
Yeah.
where would they find you? I mean,
Contact me on the phone. So my phone number or whatever. Yeah.
well, I wouldn't.
I'm on Facebook as well.
Oh, Facebook, your TikTok. What's your TikTok name?
On my TikTok, Old Soul Seeker.
Old Soul Seeker on TikTok.
Old Soul Seeker.
And
I could help
what's
any-
Facebook? What's your Facebook name?
Facebook name? Rantiers. Man.
Rantier. And it'll be Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, sorry, I don't. Yeah.
Because what I wouldn't
tag that.
I wouldn't give my number out on the podcast.
It's something I've been very resistant to all my life. I've worked with my hands all my life with Z technology. I need to get over that fucking.
That's an old man thing. Dude.
Very resistant to it, you know.
Yeah.
Like it, I actually don't.
Do you know I've only had social media for 3 years.
You know,
Aye.
very good.
I only started because of the walk and talk. And then
That's it.
obviously I need a frisk, but I keep taking breaks and all from it.
Yeah.
I have to keep deleting it.
I can.
I actually have to delete it now.
Yeah.
That's us for this episode of Rewired for Freedom. If it hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear it. That's how we spread this. Person to person, truth to truth. Remember, the beast never sleeps. Stay conscious, stay connected, and keep building evidence that you're stronger than it. I'm Liam Keeley, and this is Rewired for Freedom. Stay switched on and stay free.